Hey, this is the other side of being a comedian because I can't fucking keep a job, and I fucking can't deal. Fucking
Dude. Okay. My bad. I can. Yeah, my bad.
Alright.
We can edit it out.
Maybe I can't do this. This is a lot of acting now.
Wait, you know what? Maybe just if you just start talking about it, you're gonna build yourself up.
Right.
Don't come out the gates wanting to cry. You know what I mean? You get your ass out there and you find that fucking dog.
Right.
What movie is that?
Cujo.
Billy Madison. But no, if you get your ass out there, tell a story, the tears will follow.
You're right. Alright, let me think of my story now, though. Because I was going to cry and then the story was going to come.
You can do whatever you want.
Now I'm getting high.
And you just get the giggle. See, we will have me thinking about stuff like, why did I want to cry just now?
I know.
What am I at?
That is true. That yeah. When
See?
I'm sober, like I'm much more manic.
Are you manic?
Yeah.
Are you
Do you have
bipolar?
VPD?
I think so.
Are we the people
But I
that
can't
do?
diagnose myself, so I don't know. But
Well, diagnosing anything is stupid.
yeah,
but-
so that's what
It's just-
that's what everybody that's ever told me.
It's just a term we use.
But yeah,
Manic is an adjective.
What's bipolar? Is it when you go from one
It's when
mood
you
to
like
the
both
other?
people who are polar and non-polar. Did you see this today?
No.
It got windy
Is
as
that a trampoline?
fuck today, son.
Yeah, I was sleeping.
So trampy?
Yeah. Do you have big pupils by default?
Yeah.
Fuck. 'Cause that's
Yeah, no.
that's
That's
how
what I
I look all
normally
the time,
look
huh? You didn't take any ADHD medication or anything?
I don't have ADHD.
You have big pupils. That's good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's a good thing.
Not bragging. I have big pubes, but it's okay.
I'm gonna do it across the street, $5, big pupes all night long. You know what I mean?
Wait, we're recording right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been recording.
You stone ass motherfucker. I mean, honestly,
When did it start?
2
Because
minutes
if it
ago.
started, we might not. Yeah, we might just change the game plan. Because I was gonna come out here.
Well, we can always restart it.
see, you know what's? Do you remember my podcast? Not compare. You guys are doing a great job, and you guys have your character.
Yeah, so fuck off.
Wait. What are you about to diss our podcast?
Yeah, he
on
is.
our
You
podcast.
guys have
He
your
is.
character relation.
He's gonna give us advice.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, give us advice.
You don't plan anything, and you just free flow. People like listening to people talk. People like random banter,
Wait.
and when banter is unbiased, and just happens naturally, it's fun and interesting. I think so.
Yeah.
I just.
You know, like the podcast when I destroyed her friend, that was natural. We didn't set that
Okay.
up. Everything I've done is natural, okay?
Okay.
Everything I've done is natural. But it does come from a place of playtime. That's because the world's a stage.
The
And
world
I'm-
is
and
a
I'm here to
noise
play
to
it.
Yes, you are.
So
The world is a stage, and I'm there to
I
light
like to
myself on
bend.
fire on top of it.
I like to bend my emotions and do whatever the fuck I want. You know what I mean? That's how I play this game.
I love this game.
So, what about you, Claire? Do you think we're fibbing? Do you think we're?
I'm having a bad time right now.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the matter?
It's unrelated, but go on.
You don't want to talk about
Wow, there's so much going on right now.
I'm having a bad time right now. I just looked in the camera.
it? Go on. And you saw me, and you got happy.
No, I saw myself. Like, my boobs are too big. I'm too pale.
All right.
But it's fine. It's unrelated. My mood's ruined, but we can keep going.
No, I think you look very pretty. Without makeup on too. You're not wearing makeup. You look so
I'm
pretty.
not wearing makeup.
That's near the prettiest. I hope you don't take it wrong.
Well, you just drew attention to everything that you hate.
I
So
know,
now
I know.
they definitely notice.
I know.
I didn't notice
Actually,
anything
Claire, I
with
think
it.
you're lying.
I know.
I can tell that you love yourself. I can tell that you love yourself. Actually, the way you carry yourself.
Does
Can you
she
tell
love
that?
herself?
Can you tell that I cripplingly hate myself?
No.
Can you tell I hate myself?
Yeah.
Why is that? He's the one that's been a fucking addict.
No, but we were actually... No, Jordan just reads people wrong because we were in the car and he goes, you seem like someone that doesn't take any bullshit, and you snap back and I was like, I'm not like that at all.
That's true. She's not like that.
No, yeah, 'cause we were talking about how we were talking about dating, because not that her and I are trying to date,
No, not at all. Jordan's short.
but just because she was talking about her ex-boyfriend, you know, I think we were talking about my ex-girlfriend or something, and then the type of dude she described, away from the physical attributes, because I would pose her to date the type of dude that she did based on his physical attributes, but everything else, he seemed like, she just seemed like the type who would be like, fuck you, don't do that.
I thought that too when I first met her.
Like that, she's
but
spicy.
Then you have one conversation with her, and you realize that's not the case. But your first impression was like, all right, that's just what I think about her.
No, I still think that she's
her,
spicy. I think that if I ever got in trouble by you, you'd be mad at me.
Also, I don't hold grudges. I get over things. I can't stay mad at people.
Claire's a nice person.
I'm just a genuinely nice, kind person that would give you the shirt off my back.
That is true. That is true.
Because I need a t-shirt.
You want Trejo's tacos? You want?
You want to bring more attention to your tits?
So are we gonna roll with this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. I had changed. Look, I'm pissed, but I'm not gonna cry about it anymore. But look, here's the. And first of all, I can't believe you think that we just make up all of our topics.
Didn't say that.
Or no, you think we plan everything?
No, I didn't say that either. I just the one thing we could have possibly been planning, I was like, you don't need to do that because it didn't.
True, I did. But that's because, you know what it was? When I was driving home from work and I was really pissed off, and when it was really going down, I texted Claire and I was like, let's do the podcast now. And if she would have been at my house as soon as I arrived, that shit would have went down exactly how I planned it just now. Yeah. But it's like an hour later and Jordan's right. I fucking try to plan it again. You know, I try to relight that fire.
You wanted to be that mad again.
Yes, I wanted that again on the video. Because here's one thing, I'm unmedicated right now.
I'm on Medicaid too.
Are you making fun of my
I'm licensed in Medicare.
No.
Or did you really think
I'm
I said
licensed in
Medicare?
Medicare.
No, I thought you said Medicare. I was just joking.
No, but I did mumble that. That did say no. I'm unmedicated.
What do you
You're
usually
not
take?
taking your meds?
Trazodone? What do you usually? Yeah.
Wait. So hold on. I'm unmedicated. I just needed to say it. You know, OCD. I'm sorry, but I'm unmedicated, which means I'm having like I can't be unmedicated, like from my daily dose. You know what I mean? Like,
wait, can I ask what medicine it is?
Don't tell him in his sticky little fingers.
Jordan is no Jordan. We'll get into Jordan's sobriety.
I'm JKing, guys.
The only reason why I invited him over is because I knew he was sober.
Oh, thanks.
But no, of course no. I just want Jordan. If no matter what anybody's doing, I would be friends with you guys as long as you're honest to me. I don't give a fuck what you guys are doing. But so yeah, I was driving. What was I talking about?
You're driving home, or you were not.
I don't know.
You're not on your medication.
Oh yeah, I'm not on my medication.
Yeah.
So I had that issue at work where I came. A manager basically lied about me.
Ew.
And said that I was sitting down in the break room eating and watching TV when it wasn't break time, you know. And what I really was doing is I was just taking a drink of water, standing up so that nobody thought I was on break.
And you weren't watching TV.
And I wasn't watching TV, and I went right back to work within 2 minutes. And she would have known that if she was actually watching me. But what she did is she looked into the break room, she saw me there, and then she went straight to the bathroom. By the time she was still in the bathroom by the time I was out of the fucking break room. All right.
Oh my god.
So guess what? Where I don't want to say where I work, but where I work and where anybody works, you're allowed to eat or drink a drink of water for a second and then go back to work if it's not break, right?
They let women be managers?
Is that crazy?
You are, and
you should be able to.
You can't say where you work, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of accusations.
You know where I work.
Yeah, and that place has a lot of similar accusations.
There's a lot of bad things happening where I work, and I can't wait till I quit or get fired, which might happen soon because I'm having a lot of issues, and I know I'm not going to be able to keep it together long. And I actually got sent home today because I had a panic attack and I started crying at work.
Really?
Yeah, I started fucking crying.
You didn't go off on the lady who lied about you?
I didn't go off on she was right there, and what I did is I went straight to the manager that was standing right next to her. And I said, listen, I don't feel comfortable working around her anymore. She's watching me like a detective, and I don't feel like this is a prison, and I don't feel like she's my warden. And I'm allowed to go drink. I'm allowed to I'm allowed to go eat. And guess what? I'm allowed to sit my ass down and watch the TV for a second. Fuck you. Don't tell me that I'm not allowed to do that. I know where I work. You tell me I'm not allowed to do that, I'll go straight to HR and we'll find out if I'm allowed to do that. If I'm allowed to sit there in the break room for 1 minute. You know what I mean? And tell me I'm not allowed to do that and we'll have a case. You know, so that's what, and she lied on me. So I had a meltdown at work, you know, and I came into it. I told the manager right next to her, I'm like, I have to go home now. I don't feel comfortable around her. And I cried, I melted down, which I guess I turned it on a little bit, you know, because I did want to go home.
You wanted the theatrics.
And oh man, panic attacks are just as good as throwing up right at work, I swear to God.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah. You have a panic attack at work, like it wasn't fake, like, it's definitely real, but I knew if I broke down, a mental breakdown there, and I'm not on my pills, so I know I can have breakdowns.
Are you on benzos or amphetamines?
I don't know what's the difference?
Do you know the name of it?
It's here. Let me see.
Bottom.
Just because of my past, I can look at a medication, tell you what it is and what it does to you, and then I want to.
It's venlafaxine, or no, Effexor. Effexor for.
Effexor is the DBA.
That's the name brand or whatever. Yeah, for venlafaxine.
Venlafaxine.
Yeah.
Never mind. That's over my head. It's not a benzo. I was thinking.
That's just the normal.
You know what?
That's just a steady medium.
That is a drug that you take it every single day, and then after a certain amount of time, you generally there's a lot of FDA.
That's all that is.
There's a lot of
that doesn't
FDA
make you
cases.
high. That doesn't make you high at all.
Those are the problems.
Oh, we're gonna get into that.
It's still a problem. My brother was on that for a long time.
You think that this is a bad thing?
I know for a fact. Listen, my brother was on it for the one that went through cancer.
Yeah.
Beat it, everything. He was on it, and it's one of those drugs you take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe that Friday and Saturday you start to feel it if you're taking it. Unless right now you just missed it. You missed it.
I've been 2 days.
No, watch. Usually it works like this.
Oh, I've got side effects going like crazy right now. I feel tingles and electricity.
There's tons of fucking horrible side effects. Look, I smoked.
There's side effects.
I shot dope in my neck for 11 years and I stopped. Nothing. No, I'm not saying to smoke. I was saying that stuff.
No.
Guess what it did to my brother?
I'm having side effects.
Guess what it did to my brother? He took it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. He missed Thursday. He missed Friday. He started taking Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That Monday, after taking it another day, he tried to kill his dog and his fiance. And he's the most cuddliest, nice guy in the whole world.
Do you want us to edit that out, or
no,
are we keeping it? Okay.
No.
All right, just checking.
He knows he did.
Okay.
And then it makes you batshit insane. It makes you you're a girl in your period. It makes you it makes you be a girl in your period. No, it makes you insane.
That makes sense. And I'm not gonna argue that.
There's a lawsuit in California. A girl started a lawsuit that people are signing against that medication right now. Go to your PCP, and I mean primary care physician. I don't mean the stuff that makes you throw Toyota Priuses. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
tell them that you want to get off this stuff.
Here's the deal. Wait. Let's slow down. And first of all, George, we can have these discussions because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. This water?
Yeah, do you want some?
Yeah.
Pass it over to me after because I'm dry mouth. Because I'm off my medication.
Yeah, see, that's the thing too. Do you get, can I ask you a very personal question?
Sure.
Do you have morning wood every morning when you wake up?
I think so, but I have to pee.
No, here's the thing. There you go. You don't. So like.
Everyone has morning wood when you wake up.
Not when you have erectile dysfunction.
No, no, for sure. That makes me less horny. If that's where you're getting at?
That's where I'm getting at with that.
Of course. Look, all right. Here's the deal. I have all the side effects that Jordan just mentioned. Every one of them, and plus, right now, like I'm going through crazy side effects because I'm not on them. I have side effects when I'm on them. That's why I think Jordan was talking about a lot of side effects that you have when you're on them, which is the like, not you don't get horny type bullshit. And if you skip doses, that's where shit gets wild. And right now I'm 2 days skipping my dose because I get depression and I didn't want to go to Walmart to go pick up my doses. So I want to.
You don't have a fiance or a dog.
Right.
Why?
They'd be dead right now.
I could have my fiance go get them for me. Hopefully.
True. Or
you
your
just
dog.
missed Jordan's whole story.
No, I know.
Damn,
I would hope it doesn't go that far. But no. Here's let's discuss that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
What's the fucking alternative? Because let me tell you what I was doing before I was on that medication.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I would have never started stand up if I didn't do. Are you doing a research?
I'm making.
Right now?
Well, here's what I do. Because usually my podcasts that I've been on and I have ran, they're not video. So I'm just making notes on.
Okay, that's fine. I thought I want you to pay attention though.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Before I was on that medication, I never would have had the balls to do stand up because I was stuck in my room, having panic attacks every day, every night, until I was like 20 years old, and until I was like 28 years old, which like a couple years ago, I finally decided to stay on the pills. Because what you do is you go on pills, then you go off pills for like 12 years, thinking like, oh, I'm better off without them. And I keep thinking to myself, I can finally make it if I stay off of them. But I finally had a big enough mental breakdown where it was like, okay, I'm gonna commit fucking suicide if I don't get something in my body to help this chemical imbalance, because that shit's genetic. I have some issues going on.
Chemical
imbalance
are genetic.
So what's the alternative? What would I do? Because I can't make it sober. I can't, or without that. I can't make it in life.
I thought that too. And I know, you were saying earlier, we've been friends for a long time.
Yeah.
And even way before comedy and stuff, you said that I was the first person that bonded with you over depression.
Yes.
And we were freshmen in college.
Because now we're grown-ups and we can talk about that.
We were freshmen in college, yeah.
But back then we couldn't talk about it.
And we were sitting there,
Yeah.
and it was camp, and we were showing each other our penises, and I was like, mine's bigger. And you're like, wait a second, I have depression.
Yeah, it was all about jokes.
I'm just kidding. No. Yeah, dude. My answer is, because I was on a medication too, benzos, Xanax, every single day. I thought I couldn't do anything without it. Honestly, dude, this is gonna sound so new guy Joe Rogan / annoying of me. Healthy diet, adequate sunlight,
Yeah.
not working at a call center with people who are like that Karen bitch, who I can describe to you what she already looks like just from hearing this fucking story.
Oh, she looks like that.
Oh, you know what
She
I'm gonna
looks
say.
like that. No, it would be unbelievable how... No, she looks like that. Let's just say that.
Let me guess. I know you're big on the toy shit. Does she have a Funko Pop at her desk?
Oh, I'm not at Zappos anymore. Is that what you're thinking?
No, just the same.
I'm not at the call center. It's a
Okay,
warehouse. There's no desk.
Oh, what a
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, let me guess. She's
I'm just at a warehouse.
She's not feminine. She's kind of like, she'll kind of want to fight you.
Yeah, she's aggressive as fuck.
Okay, fuck this bitch. But what I was going to say, dude, honestly, healthy, do you get enough sunlight?
Probably
Do you know
not.
what
Probably not.
Do you know
Probably
people
not.
who live in Portland that
Probably
have
not.
a high suicide rate because of how much sunlight they don't get?
Yes, yeah, I don't.
Do you take vitamins every morning?
I do. I have my
Okay, you do.
Claire knows I do.
He
But
takes
no, but
vitamins.
here, hold on. No, you're right, because I am very unhealthy right now. What I do is I go to the corner store and I get like 12 Sour Punch straws.
Oh, I love those.
Or, oh my God, they're so good.
Remember sour beans when we were a kid?
No.
They're the same company.
You mean like the Jelly Belly?
Dude, they don't exist anymore, but they were the same company, the Sour Punch,
You're talking about Sour Punch, yes.
but they were sour beans.
No, I
They're-
don't.
oh,
but
God, yes.
man, the Sour Punch straws, and then I get like a white chocolate Twix.
I love white chocolate.
White chocolate Twix,
Better than black.
and then I get a Score bar.
SKOR, the German one.
Exactly, which it's like a
Sweet.
Heath bar, but
Yeah.
it's better.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I do that every fucking day. I'm not healthy. Is the point of the story. But what I did when I wasn't on the medication,
Mm-hmm.
because what happened, I got on the medication, I started stand up, and I'm like, oh fuck being healthy. Stand up's everything I want to do, whatever. But before that, I was running half marathons. Because I was out of my fucking mind. I was like, I have to run until I fall asleep, or else I'm gonna kill myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'd run,
'Cause you're
and
running
like
high in that.
like Forrest Gump. Yeah, I was
That
Forrest Gump.
serotonin that's created when you're running.
I
is the
ran
same-
and ran until I was tired enough to where I was falling asleep at like 5 p.m. every day, you know, and that was my life. And I went to like a full berries and like nut butter diet,
acai berries.
and like almonds, just almonds and guacamole and or avocado, you know.
White girl wasted on
But
food.
still it's not enough.
Yeah.
Because genetically, I was having panic attacks when I was 7 years
I
old.
know where you're going.
You know what I mean? So
And I see the. Can I critique?
of course.
Okay,
I don't give
so
a
you just kind of you would run until you were tired enough to fall asleep, and now you want medicine. But you don't want. You kind of need medication because you can't maybe face yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Running. I was running. That fool was just running away from his girlfriend.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
You're
for
you're
sure.
distracting. What are you hiding? Are you hiding from anything?
Uh,
Now here's what I'm getting at. is-
First of all, I've been smoking weed for 10 years, numbing life completely, avoiding growing up. I think avoiding growing up. I don't want.
I can't. I mean, because I've always seen you as a very successful person, so I don't think you've.
Wow,
ever
thank
avoided-
you. I don't never thought anybody would see me as that. Let alone I don't see myself as that, but I don't think anybody else would see
You
me.
were one of my friends who was, in my eyes, a good person. You were a good friend, but you were a good guy too.
And I still am.
No, I know you were. So,
But some
maybe that's
people-
something
some
you
people
don't-
think I'm
maybe that's
not,
something you
but
don't. No. Maybe
Shit
no
will
one.
come out. Shit will
Maybe
come
no
out.
one thinks that.
Right.
Honestly, when you were saying when you first did my show, I remember some of your bit. You were like some of your bit was kind of like
Oh,
you
so
had you
bad. It
approached
was so
no
bad.
you. And by the way, you approached it with such confidence because
I
you were
did.
you were like the hot guy doing comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
no.
No.
I mean, I don't know.
Where
I
I'm going
don't.
with
I'm
it is- where
unmedicated,
going
dude.
with-
I don't like
wow.
compliments right now.
You know what?
But yeah,
I
go.
challenge
Keep
yourself
going.
to unmedicate yourself for as long as you can, hand in hand with whoever you need to be hand in hand with,
I understand what you're saying.
just to see the light.
I understand what you're saying, but it's also dangerous to do that.
It
I
is,
feel.
especially with that. Now there's just some
But
taper off.
here,
and
go
stuff.
back to what you were saying.
What I was gonna say
Yeah.
is, Anthony, thank you for having me on your podcast.
Of course.
I have something for you.
And by the way, you come back anytime.
Oh yeah, I'll be back tomorrow.
'Cause,
So I'm spending the night. No, I'm just
yeah.
kidding.
I've
I
I've
have
been off my
something.
meds for a year.
I have something for really. I
Yeah.
have something for you, just because.
You've been on your meds for how long?
I've been off my meds since I was in Chicago.
Oh.
I lied. I told
Look,
you I was back on it. I lied.
This is, by the way, we're not doctors. All right, go on.
I'm not, and I'm.
This is
Sad.
crazy
I'm
health
actually-
advice that we're giving right
This
now.
is good.
All right. Well,
I used
I'm
to be a
actually
bad
very sad.
person.
you're sad right now?
Oh, this is a good
I'm off my.
gift.
No, I was just saying I'm off my meds.
All right, let's give the gift and
No,
then
I
let's
don't.
talk
Have,
about.
I don't have anything
let's
to
talk
say.
about.
I don't have anything to say.
Yes,
Give
you
me the
do.
gift.
No, I want everybody to be happy.
I'm happy.
Yeah, me, Jordan doesn't have any problem. Me and Claire are having problems right now. Jordan seems like he's
No, I'm
in a good
fine.
place.
But I'm
I'm
also
fine right
going
now.
through intensive outpatient rehab therapy.
You are in a good place.
So it's actually in a bad location. I'm the only one there with teeth. But I learned a lot of stuff that I bet you right now you would think is like, oh, this is
Sweet.
bullshit. Like fucking basic rules and stuff like that. That I at first was like, this is bullshit. But I'm learning a lot.
Because it's therapy, right? It's a lot of
It
therapy.
is therapy.
Too. Yeah,
I
you
don't
need
believe
therapy.
it.
What? Oh, of all of
I
it.
didn't believe it.
Obviously, me and Jordan have massive.
No, I
We
didn't.
don't
So
go
what
to
I'm saying is-
therapy on this podcast.
What?
We don't go to therapy.
Look, I agree with therapy.
I agree with therapy now too. I was saying at first I didn't.
I had
And
bad
now I'm like, holy
experiences.
shit, that's what I needed.
Yeah.
I had bad experiences.
It's good
with
for
therapy.
somebody to tell you, like it's good for you to check me. It's good for me to check, like you know what I mean.
It's always been in my life. You checking me has always been good, and I want to present you with this gift. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, I watched your episode with Ty, and you talked about how the type of person I used to be, which yes. So, and I totally screwed you over that one time.
you remember because
I
was
remember
gonna,
so much.
We were
to the
gonna get
point
it
to where
No,
I brought $30.
Dude, are you
'Cause-
serious?
Because I owe you $25.
First of all, I want to hug you for that,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna accept it.
Well, yes, you are.
Because I have a good job.
I do too.
I don't have a good job, but it
Okay.
pays well. But
Then
I'm
we're
not
gonna-
gonna accept that. But
Okay,
that
but I
was
also
good
have,
enough.
I
No.
also have one more present too.
Let me just say that was good enough.
Just because.
If even if
You know
that's
why,
good enough
right?
as me, I know exactly.
Then
Yeah.
don't say why.
Why you don't want to get into it anymore? You don't
No,
want. You don't
it's
want to
such-
talk about it.
One of the things I'm working on
Okay,
right now
alright.
is, dude, I am so embarrassed
Okay, all right.
of not how I was on stage, but the side
'Cause-
bullshit I used to do like that.
And I wasn't coming at you like I was
dude,
angry at you.
I
at
was
all.
waiting for
That-
the day
that
for
was-
you to say
Oh,
something.
no.
Okay, and then
First of all, were you offended by when I was
no,
talking?
dude,
Okay, all right.
my whole
I didn't
family,
think-
family watched,
I know, and that's why I was like, "Fuck."
and they laughed
said-
so hard. There was parts they laughed so hard. We were like,
So we're
love
not gonna
Jordan,
we're not
I-
gonna bring up what we're talking about right now, right? Because
I
was planning on just bringing it up for fun,
you know what? I'll say it.
just for fun. But
I was such a fucking heroin addict that
All right, go tell your story.
I posed it to Anthony that it was a bringer, and I made him pay. I made him pay in a weird scheming way,
and I didn't know shit.
and it wasn't a bringer, and it was $25, and that's why I bought 30 for you, because actually went to the gas station but ended up paying card. I wasn't going to bring you exactly 25.
I'm so proud of you.
But there's also one more gift though, but
what?
and it's funny too, but it's a mixer and 2 microphones.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude. All right,
Yeah.
man. All right. Well, look, dude, don't make me cry because I'm unmedicated right now.
Okay.
But look, here's the deal. Why didn't you first of all, why didn't you present the mics before we did the fucking podcast?
He doesn't have them with him.
Well, no, we were
Oh,
gonna
you don't
stop
have
by.
it?
We were gonna, yeah, but we didn't.
No. Okay. First of all, I would never accept that money.
You have to owe it to you.
That's true. That is my money.
Yes, it's your money.
No,
Please.
no.
Just-
Well,
yeah.
here's the deal. I don't even want to bring it up because I'm not. I was never mad about it. First of all, I was never mad about it because let's tell the story a little bit, but let's start with I would have never gone on stage in the first place if it wasn't for Jordan Underwood, and would have never, my life totally changed because of stand-up. I'm totally hanging out with different people, doing different things, and
And you're
that's
still the coolest and best at it compared to those people. Keep going.
I will be, but I need to work on a few things. But but regardless of where it leads to, I've already had so much fun doing it, and I would have never had the balls to actually get on stage at an open mic or something. But what Jordan did is he really, I mean, even if it was a scheme, whatever you were scheming, dude, it did, in the end, it helped me tremendously. Why am I holding that? It helped me tremendously because, I was terribly afraid of the stage, and Jordan, I don't know, he was doing comedy, and I said, hey, dude, I'm interested. I didn't know anybody that had ever done comedy, you know what I mean? And I still don't know anybody outside of comedy that I've ever met that has done comedy, you know what I mean? But my friend, no, you were, because you were my friend before comedy. And
We were friends before
and I
comedy.
was like, oh shit, like my friend is doing, like, comedy is not something that only, like,
That only you want.
only like the greatest, only Carlos Mencia can do, you know what I mean? You're
like, oh shit, it's possible.
It's possible,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Even though, I think you're funny and hilarious, and I'm not saying that it was possible because I saw you do it. No, but you know how it is.
Yeah.
It's like you just get, like, if you're in a band, like, I would want to play in a band, or you know what I mean? It's like that type of thing. So I'm like, oh shit, I can actually do comedy. And I messaged him and I told him that. I'm like, I'm interested in comedy, like, where do you go? And he messaged me right away and said, I know, because there's a backstory.
Well,
there's his backstory, and then there's my backstory. But I'm telling you the wholesome backstory.
Yeah.
like my interpretation of it. So he messaged me right away, and he's like, "Yeah, I got a show that I'm doing. Do you want to be on it?" And that pressured me, because I just had said I'm interested in doing comedy. So if I would have said, no, I don't want to be on your show, I would have looked like a total pussy. So I'm like, oh shit, he presented me with an actual opportunity. I have to do comedy now. You know what I mean? I actually have to go do comedy now. So I just said yes. I'm like, and I scared shitless. I just go, yes, I'll fucking go on stage.
Killed it, by the way.
Try to get an act together somehow.
I think you did 7 minutes.
Yeah, and it was hot garbage.
It was
and
not hot
And the
garbage.
audience was super nice. And now
Big audience, everyone laughed. You were nervous.
But here's the deal. All right, now let's tell the bad story. Or not the bad
I'll just tell
story.
you what happened.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
After booking him, I wrote him and said, "Hey, it actually costs money."
Yeah, I don't know how. I forgot about this too because the money. I was like, how did I pay?
Oh man!
All right, wait. Can I say it first? Because your I want to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
how much we agree with our interpretation.
What's going to be 100%? I don't have any lies anymore.
No, and I noticed you're not like you remember. I didn't even know you remembered it like that. Like, and I brought it up on the podcast because I thought it's just it's so entertaining, and I'm so beyond it that. And Jordan's still my good friend, so I didn't give a fuck. But I also didn't know his mom would be watching, so that was embarrassing. But so yeah, Jordan ended up charging me somehow. He said he said I would get my money back or something, and plus money or something like that, if I were to bring like 5 people or something like that. But I had to bring 5 at least, and I brought like 6 or 7 people.
Oh, yeah.
And they all paid. They all paid Jordan.
They all paid me.
And I'm
That's horrible.
And I'm telling my friends, I'm like, hey, come out. Like, this is a paid spot for me.
Oh.
Like, I'm actually getting paid. And then yeah, afterwards, I don't know what happened. He just kind of dipped out, and I never saw him again.
I can tell you what happened.
Whatever.
Afterwards,
Yeah.
too.
All right.
It
So
makes
yeah,
it
go
even
for
worse.
it. Go
It makes
for
it
it.
even worse.
Go for it.
I mean, me and so I want to speak.
It's okay,
I want to
dude.
speak only
It's
highly
okay.
of him because I love him so much.
Yeah.
The guy I ran the show with. It was my dude.
Which I'm cool with him too.
Yeah. We got like 2 8-balls afterwards.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
Of course. You
I
did.
charged $10 a head, and it was I didn't have.
Oh, how much money did you get? You must have cleaned up.
Like $1,100.
Yeah. And he didn't give me my $20.
I was a horrible person.
But yeah. And and by the way, like, I don't judge my friends for shit that they've done, especially when they have meltdowns, because I've had a lot of fucking meltdowns, and I hate for someone to judge, like, even I don't want to bring up his name, but the fight, the issue that I got into with that comedian, I would never want somebody to judge me at that point. You know what I mean? Because I don't want anybody to say I'm a dickhead because of that. Because that was one of my lower points.
Do you regret that?
Of course, yeah.
Oh, I think it's the biggest big dick energy move ever. When I was meeting Clara at dinner and she was showing me, I was like, my boy, I'm sorry, dude. You don't take shit.
Right, I can't. Yeah, that's true. I'm not gonna take shit.
Yeah, you'd be there are bitches that take shit.
And I hate that it affected.
I'm just proud of you.
I hate that it affected a comedy club. You know what I
Who
mean?
gives a fuck? That is your playground. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Your parents would tell you or whatever, you're at a playground, you're on a literal playground, and you're a kid, and you're getting bullied by another kid. You get your ass up, you scrape off your bruises, and you tell them to stop fucking with you. Right. It's your playground. The stage is your playground. You're a fucking comic. And I love the fact that you have the confidence to, literally, and even the cadence in that fucking spiel, to like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I appreciate that. I mean, but I don't feel like a good, you don't feel like a good guy when you do those things. And at the end of the day, like Jordan said, I try to be a good guy. You know what I mean? So I do regret those things. But I don't regret burning the bridges that I burned.
You didn't burn any
bridges.
I
did, you know what I mean? I didn't. And if I did burn any bridges, they were weak bridges because I didn't do anything like rape anybody. I didn't kidnap. You know what I mean? We're talking about words here. And also words that were lying words. Words that weren't true. And it got blown up into this drama. Like, you know what I mean? It's all a bunch of bullshit. But we're talking about words. I have
so many questions about that part. I didn't even...
And I'm a comedian, so words is what I do. I will professionally roast you now because guess what? Jordan didn't pay me, but I've been paid since, all right? And I've been paid a lot. Not a lot, but, I've been paid for multiple shows. And by the way, the motherfucker that wants to talk about, I've been booked more than him. You know what I mean? Whatever, but look at me get all riled up again. Look, but by the way, I am a good person because
I think he's a what?
Huh? He's a good baby.
He's a good baby.
Because I was honest about everything that I said, and certain people weren't honest about.
Yeah, and they were what?
Bad babies.
See, good baby,
I
bad
like
baby.
that. I like that.
I live by good baby, bad baby. Because first of all, I could be an adult and I could be like, good choices, but
No, it doesn't because Jordan looks like a baby. And so when he says it...
It's because I wear a beanie like a beanie baby.
He's a pretty boy. Jordan's always been a pretty boy.
Thank you.
And honestly, Jordan's been one... you said I was a hot comedian. I think were you saying hot as an attractive or
yes,
hot
as an attractive. Like my slut fucking whore ex-girlfriend was like, I literally remember her being like, wow, who is that?
Oh, well, I mean, that makes me flattered. Also, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, me too.
But she was...
I'm sorry for her.
But Jordan has always been one of the only friends that I thought was always hotter than me.
Oh,
So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, we were never at camp.
Claire, by the way, too. Like, I don't think I look very
Claire's
attractive.
pretty. This is my first time ever hanging out with Claire in my whole life.
Yeah, that's
We've
good.
hung out on FaceTime before.
Oh, yeah, by the way, while I was at work, these two schemed a date together. No, I'm just kidding. Look,
Well,
I'm
you know
kidding.
what?
I'm
Let
kidding.
me explain
Look,
that, though.
me and
I
Claire...
don't have to explain it.
Me and Claire... Yeah,
There's
exactly.
tons of girls in my DMs.
You don't have...
No, he's in a ton of girls' DM.
No.
You can check his phone.
I only said that because I think that certain, like, I've already had like conversations with a couple of comedians that are like, are you and Claire together? You know, and Claire can do whatever the fuck she wants to do with anybody that she wants to do.
Well, I just want to let you know too. I'm under different regulations right now because of my rehab too. I can't hang out with just anybody. Literally, the fact that my family have senior podcasts, I was literally asked, "Who are you going out with tonight?" And I said, "My friend. It's the one that's with Anthony."
I'm
and
the
Faye."
most dry. I don't do
And just
anything.
because
She's sober.
it was
She's
just
very
because
sober.
the part that they heard, my people that I had to tell knew that you guys know about what I'm going through, and the way that it was actually endearing to hear you describe it the first time you talked nice about me. So thank you.
You mean the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did I did talk nice about it.
So
You know, I made sure that they knew.
So
I don't want to be a total scumbag.
I've been wanting to hang out for a long time, and then it wasn't behind your back at all.
What? But
Anthony
no,
was
and
JKing.
no, that's what I. Yeah, no,
He's JKing.
I honestly am joking about
I
that.
can't take a joke.
Yeah, just because I am joking about that because I think that some people, because I did think about like, you know, I think about jokes like as soon as it happened, I'm thinking about like the joke to it. You know
Do you
what I mean?
remember the
But I don't.
Xbox Live avatar of the kid with the beanie blowing a bubble?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you look. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
you look
Anyways.
you look like a good baby.
You look good, baby.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah, but like anybody can fuck Claire if she wants.
No, I wouldn't. That is not.
I mean, I just what are you like? I just don't want anyone to think that I'm like. Me and Claire are like.
Claire and I-
Guys, Anthony does not want me.
No, it'd be.
Anthony hates me.
Oh my god.
I'm so
Anthony does
confused.
not
See,
want
that's-
me.
Now I'm so confused
See,
about
that's
it.
where
Anthony
this.
doesn't
That's where
want
this
me.
always goes.
I thought there's like I could feel the sparks. I could
Anthony
feel
does
the
not
energy.
want me.
Yeah, I feel some.
All
really
right,
outbursts.
now it feels weird because I didn't.
Well,
Want
you brought it up.
Yeah, but I didn't want it to go there.
Anthony doesn't want me, guys.
Oh my
I thought it was
God.
like your location's on her location's on your phone. You're like, where the fuck are you? You know what I mean? I'm doing that on purpose.
It's okay. It's a
Am I
fucking
crazier
filthy
now?
room.
Am I crazier now, or was I crazier back then?
No, you're kind of how I remember you. I think I might be a little more crazy now.
Wait, this is how you remember me back when I was a original good baby?
Yeah.
Original good baby.
I love it.
I feel
OGB.
like I feel like I remember. Yeah, because you know what? I wasn't hanging out with you as much when you were like kind of
Doing comedy and drugs.
going through your issues.
We
like-
hung out more when we were kids.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then because when you were going through your issues, you were bouncing around like crazy. Like you
Crazy.
weren't just hanging out.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
boom,
you're
boom,
doing
boom.
your thing, and I was doing my thing with my people. Like it wasn't like me and Jordan were like in comedy together.
No, it
at
wasn't
all.
at all.
You
No,
know,
not at all.
yeah.
Actually,
So
you know we went to Blink-182 together. Did we?
were you there?
Yes. No.
Yeah, that
dude,
was a great
actually,
experience.
it was. Remember the wave? Do you remember before we helped start that wave?
At Blink 182?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
2008.
I do. And you know who was there? DJ AM. That's kind
DJ.
of sad.
Oh, oh.
You don't remember who?
Yeah, he died in the airplane.
Yeah, he was there.
He opened up. That's right. Rob Dyrdek was there too.
Rob Dyrdek was there, and he was doing
With
the.
Big Black.
But they were doing the.
Rest in peace.
They were in a costume.
Black
They were in
guy?
their white.
Big Black's
Oh my
dead.
god,
Oh my
Jordan.
god, everyone's dead.
That would have been devastating if I just.
Can we talk about Jackass fired Bam Margera?
Who has more hair, me
Oh,
or
dude,
Claire?
Bam was.
I have more hair
Bam's
than
been
you.
tanking. He's an alcoholic. He's
Yeah,
doing
I
so
know.
bad. You see
I
his
know.
alcohol head?
But I feel bad for him.
But as an
No.
original Bam fan, listen, as a Bam head, this hurts my feelings.
I think we're all.
But
I
you
think
know
we
what
all
he's
grew
doing?
up in the
He's trying to
Jackass
put.
era.
He's trying to put together another group. He's trying to. It's not going to work because he is como se dice druggy,
He's an alcoholic.
whatever.
He
Alcoholic.
tried comedy recently, and then he got super in trouble.
Well,
Really?
He's not gonna.
Yeah,
He's gonna get sober.
He went to
Bam
rehab.
Margera was my
he
first
pulled a
crush.
me. He booked a show with this guy named Vinny, Vinny Scumbag, if you guys know who he is, and they booked 3 shows. They sold them out. They took the money, went to Disneyland, canceled on the shows.
Bam Margera was my first crush.
Look,
Yeah, he was good looking.
Look,
back
Bam's
then.
not gonna do
With the
anything.
scarves and little.
Yeah, the cardigan and the
He's
scarves.
not gonna do anything successful. He's gonna get sober. He's at a breaking point where now he's going into rehab, and once he gets sober, he'll be successful.
Well,
Which is crazy.
Just like fucking Steve-O.
Well, he keeps
Oh,
having.
Steve-O, I'm so happy to proud
Oh,
for
yeah.
he's so good. But here's the thing, Bam keeps having breaking points over and over. I remember
Right.
on
It
his
doesn't happen the
kid's
first
first
time.
birthday,
It doesn't.
he was posting on Instagram. He was making his own language, and then he was posting that he was going to leave his wife and
Yeah,
the
he was
mother.
those videos,
And he
those
was
letters.
like,
He was
and he
writing
was
those
like,
letters.
and he was like, it was always the plan to leave Nikki on Phoenix's birthday. Blah 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 blah.
He was making tons of
Yeah.
letters.
Yeah, he
That's
made
not
his own
Bam.
language.
No, it was.
That's like
crazy
a psycho
good.
band.
That was
You
Bam.
know, a psycho
You know,
Jordan.
He keeps having
Psycho
he keeps having
Yeah.
breaking point. He keeps getting worse and worse and worse.
You do reach a point of psychosis to where you're not crazy that day, but you're just generally crazy the whole month or the 2 months that you're doing and seeing shit you think is okay.
Yeah.
Well, and it
Like
was
lighting
so
my
sad.
apartment on
Did you
fire.
see the
Yeah,
video?
yeah.
Did you see the video where he was freaking out about being fired from Jackass and Nikki was just in the background? It was
Yeah.
so sad because I have been Nikki before. My ex-boyfriend tried to OD in front of me,
Mm.
and it's so hard to deal with. And so I just feel so bad for all of them. But Bam, I think he can get better, but I think he needs to accept it. I don't know Bam personally, let me just say that. But I am a huge fan.
And plus, he got this 2 rehabs ago, right before he started skating again, and he was landing big tricks. He was
I
landing-
do remember that. He got
was-
better.
Yeah,
for a
he's
second.
still hefty and has a huge head. I hate his head now. Alcohol head
Did he take
sucks.
steroids or something?
There's a girl that I love tremendously.
He's bloated. He's bloated
And-
like a dead
Yeah.
person.
We kind of lived together for a bit, and she was an alcoholic, and I met up with her again recently, and her head, so goddamn big.
Is that what happens?
It's alcohol head.
I know Asians do that when they
I thought that was
get
Asian
red.
glow.
They get
They
red.
get red. I get Asian glow. Asian
glow.
flush. I can't hide drinking around nobody, which is good.
Mhm.
But I get red, and I get this. I have facial psoriasis, but it flares up whenever I'm drinking.
Right. Because Jordan's Asian.
僕は日本人ですよ.
Jordan's got an Asian dad.
But I don't got an Asian dick because that shit is still hella big. Anyways,
Really?
yeah, no, dude, it's insane.
Jordan told me he has a black guy dick.
No,
All right. Well,
did
I'll get
Yeah, you were
confirmation
on
on
that.
that somehow.
You were-
and that wasn't a weird conversation.
Don't-
Shit, we were
don't
we
out
had- we had
his-
a great
don't out
friendship.
his
We had a
direct
great
messages.
friendship before. You know what I mean? You and I did.
No, that was me and Jordan's friendship.
Yeah, we were just. No, it was. I
I'm
mean.
not sharing anything I know he would be uncomfortable with.
Oh yeah, I know. And
I thought you were
you can
telling-
say anything, but yeah, I happen to have. You can ask anybody who's seen it. A huge. It sucks. Like literally,
It sucks. It doesn't fit.
And the reason why I brought up morning wood because I hadn't had morning wood when I was using it. I hadn't had it for 10 years, and now it's a thing. I didn't realize you can't wake up and just because I'm living with not by myself right now. I can't wake up in the morning and just go pee right away. I have to wake up, think about
Yeah.
Oprah. It gets harder. Stop thinking about Oprah. Let it go down. Think about Shrek or something, so it just gets bigger. I'm just kidding. No, but
Interesting.
that's what I'm saying is it's huge. Anyways, I'm gonna
Well,
do it.
do you have look? I have to adjust my balls constant. Like I don't know if I have a big dick.
Are you a right dick sitter or a left? Like when it's
Right.
because you wear
See-
tight pants, you got the little.
I gotta adjust my balls.
You're right.
But I don't know if my balls sag or my dick is big.
There's a
I mean,
there's a diagram.
I know my balls sag, but
So right now it's kind of hot in here. Yours is probably down low right now.
yeah, I can feel it on the stool.
Dude, you just probably have the hugest dick actually. Cause like you're just a very manly dude. I'm not that manly. I'm kind of a baby. You know what I mean?
He's
But
baby.
not down there.
No, because
You are very manly. Your hair. You got like arms.
no, I'm not hairy. Check this out.
No, don't show them.
I have this patch. I have this patch on my leg that women would die for. It's a completely hairless.
You're wearing cuddle things?
Look at this shit.
What are those?
Oh, this is my long johns.
Oh my god.
Those are cuddly
It was cold.
pajamas.
It was cold today. Yeah, look.
He's
pic-
hairless.
Oh, that feels like
Women-
I'm touching a vagina.
Women would die for
I-
that patch of skin.
What is that tattoo? That's Dragon Ball Z.
That's a
This
zombie.
was a free tattoo. That's what that is.
That's
Uh,
not bad, dude.
It's okay. That was his first tattoo that he ever did. That's
Wow.
back. That's back when we were both going nuts.
You did tattoos?
What's up?
You did tattoos also?
No,
Oh.
I can't draw.
I have a cool tattoo on my leg if you want to see it.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
What?
Oh,
I just
a lot of things are happening in my front yard right now. Like my cat just got out. My sister just texted me saying one of the cats just got out because the door fucking flung open because of the wind.
Oh man, and there was a fire just now too.
And I had a fire in my yard.
Jordan, it's because we were talking about ghosts.
We were talking about.
I
It's
sound
a
like
weird night.
Okay,
It's a
I
weird
sound like
night.
a crazy person when I talk about ghosts, and I brought this up in the car. I think if I even talk about ghosts, they'll find me, and they'll haunt me. And we were
Yeah.
talking about ghosts in the car. Jordan was telling me about his hauntings.
Wait, I'm the expert in horror, so I want to hear this.
Ghosts are one of my biggest
First of all,
fears.
you're absolutely right. If you play with ghosts, you will get.
I'm not playing with ghosts. I'm just saying
Ghosted.
if I like bring
No,
up
yeah, she
paranormal.
said exactly that. She said every time I talk about ghosts, something scary happens.
No, it's not that I'm scared that something will happen. And
Well, It
so
already
Jordan was
happened,
laughing
the cat
at me
got
because I said I wanted to go to the Zach Bagans Museum, and I said, but I'm not touching anything.
out.
And
Okay, I get it.
it's just
So I want to have my scary somethings.
no.
I mean, yeah, but it'll scare me. But is it interesting enough to be on the podcast?
Oh,
Because this
yeah.
podcast is just.
So it just has to do.
All right, go. No, I'm kidding. Go,
What?
I made a weird sound. Let's go for
What does that mean though? What does that insinuate?
it. Like just smooth, like butter. Like let's just keep
Like
it.
zoom
Let's
off.
just keep it like butter, you know. But
Okay. Is it not like butter?
no, it's not like I don't eat not like butter. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Can't
the
believe it's
insinuate-
not butter.
All I was gonna say was
I can't believe it's not butter.
my girlfriend two
Yeah,
girlfriends
that's what I
ago, we would go.
Yeah.
We would go. She liked the idea of ghost hunting, so she would look at all the local folklore about the pyramid, Luxor. I'm like one syllable. And you know how inside the Luxor how the hotel rooms are shaped, right?
You're gonna say there's tombs in there?
No. Those are fake.
Yeah. There's real
Luxor's
mummies
like
in
this.
Luxor. Okay.
Yeah. And then
Well, they have the bodies exhibit. to be
yeah,
fair.
which are all Asian bodies. Have you ever been
Well,
there?
it's
an
There's
Asian
one.
exhibit.
It's so fucking.
Well,
racist.
that's because
It's an
that's
Asian
where they
science thing.
distribute the. That's where the warehouse is for the Asian bodies.
Really.
It's got to be in like Korea, I'm sure.
But it's like
Wherever
that's
they
why
get the
everyone's
bodies.
like Jesus Christ, and they're small little on these guys.
Are they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
have you
I went
been there?
straight to that.
I would
section.
love to. I would love to take a picture and compare it.
The part that's crazy at the end of the exhibit, you get to see a lot of smoking lungs versus non-smoking lungs,
Yeah.
and the smoking lungs were way cooler. No, I'm just kidding.
Way
Um,
more intricate.
Yeah, and
Way
then
more
there's,
life
There's an
there.
option at the end
Way
to
more God.
throw away your box of cigarettes if you were disturbed enough. You just quit smoking right then and there.
And it was empty.
No, it was full of cigarettes. 'Cause
Right.
Anyways, but I was like, well, all the bodies were Asian as fuck.
They filled those cigarettes in the morning.
Yeah.
Nobody's throwing their cigarettes.
And then I went to the dead dog
They can
museum
buy new
afterwards. No, I'm just kidding. What I was going to say was we would go to the certain levels of the Luxor that people had jumped off of. Because when you jump off out of your room, it's inside the Luxor. So if you're to the top of the pyramid and you jump off an angled room, you fall and you kill yourself and you die on the roulette table or the craps table, which happens 3 times a month. But it's not advertised or talked about
Of
because
course.
no suicide in Vegas is spoken of because they want people to keep gambling, hence no.
You're saying that the dead bodies physically land
They're-
on the crap table?
They do. And imagine if you had $200 on split zeros and some fucking body came in and landed. I'd be so fucking pissed.
How many times does that happen? Because there's got to be somebody.
Enough to
There's got to
where-
be somebody that we can interview that's
Oh.
been sitting at a crap table.
Josh Giordano, he does. Shout out Josh Giordano, comic.
You know what?
He
Good
does
guy. He just
security.
loves Disney so
He
much.
does.
Also gets booked.
Good dad too.
No,
You know what?
but
Josh
he
is a
works.
good dad, a
he-
good
I love
husband,
Josh.
and a good guy.
I love Josh, but he was so pissed when all that shit went down at me.
Was he?
Oh really?
Anyways,
'Cause, you know,
he's
a
a.
beta. All right, let's go. What?
Are you guys done?
Go.
No, he's a security officer at the Cosmo, and he because there's suicides every night in Vegas because people lose everything like that.
There's
but
one
Vegas
per
is very
hotel
good.
per day.
Vegas is very good at covering it up, so it still remains that fantasy land, everything like that. Most of them are in just the hotel rooms, but Josh Giordano said he was walking around at the Cosmo by one of the pool pumps. There's like a dent in the concrete because a really fat guy jumped out of the window and just like splattered right there.
It can dent the concrete, huh?
That guy can.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, where are you
That
going?
was
with
it.
Oh.
Well, yeah. No, that was it. So we know someone that's
No,
witnessed
Oh,
that.
Josh Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where I was going with that.
He could tell us stories, or
Oh, he could tell us stories
Wait,
all day.
you said he saw the dent.
I can tell you one. I can tell you a
Yeah.
crazy one. I
Oh.
used to work in restoration, emergency restoration to fire, water, mold damage, and crime scene cleanup. So we would go, and I would have to draft.
I kind of want to do crime scene cleanup.
It's actually really easy. You know, I don't
How much does it pay?
physically do
Really
it.
easy.
How much does it pay?
I made a good amount of money,
I kind of want to do that.
like this many an hour.
No way.
Yeah, like that, 0. Anyways,
Can you let me know how to do that?
Yeah, you just. I would just.
I like
well, I would
cleaning.
have to. I would just contract the job, make sure everything was happening at the same time. Draw how much of the walls had to have blood cuts. Blood cuts was where the blood was, or whatever, doing a suicide. And the crew that we would send, there's a. What was his name? God damn it! Started with a G. Mexican guy, one of the smartest guys I've ever met. And he had a story about a crazy one, and he'd be someone we could ask. I have to look at my phone for crazy stories. But one of the stories he shared was at the Flamingo. They went to go clean up a suicide, and it's after FBI enters, they do their shit. Then the crime scene comes, so it's already been tampered with. The body's gone, and something happened to where his name starts with a G. His PPE rubbed against the wall that the specimen was on. Something happened to where they had to toss him in the shower on site in the hotel room and turn it really hot. So they turn it really hot, so hot to where the room fogs, and in the mirror
Don't.
was the suicide note written by finger, to where if steam wasn't set off, then this full suicide note would have never.
That's kind of genius.
He's creative. He's
Yeah.
artful.
He's an artist.
That's dope.
No one's gonna ask me what it said.
Wait, oh,
Here's
what
it
did it
said.
say?
Who gives a fuck what it said?
The guy was an
The
artist.
fact that he made a message from Steam
was found.
after he was dead.
You know who wouldn't think of that? Me.
Well, yeah, me either. No one would have, but yeah.
I don't think I'd even leave a note.
I think I'd think of that. But I want this to be artful. I wish we could play music and like get creative. Like I have ideas for this that are so elaborate
For your podcast?
for this podcast.
I think your guys'
While I'm just sitting here.
dynamic is so good, and you guys work together so well.
Do you think we're gonna be successful? Do you think
I
this is gonna work?
Can I critique you? If you switched it to audio, that could be
Oh.
Audio and video?
Keep going. What are you saying?
every podcast I listen to. I'm not saying I'm the one to use as an example, but I use the podcast is a DBA signed by Apple. It's an app. You know what I mean? Many of these current fucking people, you put, oh, my podcast is on Facebook video. Give me a fucking break. Or my podcast is on YouTube. All right. But at the same time, if it's on Apple Podcasts, to where every week and I put it out, every single person that's subscribed to it gets a notification and can simply click play. You know, when you go on YouTube, you got to sometimes sign in. It's a format. You're on the phone. If you get a text, YouTube closes. You got to reopen. It's a pain in the fucking ass sometimes. Audio podcasts are the way to go.
Yeah,
We can do both.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Like, your mom's house is great. I love listening to your mom's house. Sometimes I want to see something, I'll go in there and watch it. But also, yeah.
Well, I guess because I'm the opposite of that. Because I do what we like, and all I do is watch them. I think, but you made a good point because I have YouTube Premium, so it doesn't fucking stop.
I guess
what I do is I you know, it's so nice because YouTube has everything, and you can close it, and it's just like you can listen, because Apple podcasts don't have.
Maybe it's because you're a Stern fan. That's why you like watching podcasts.
God. Oh, I love.
You know who just came out with
Stern.
a podcast that's really good?
Huh?
Chris DiStefano just came out with his own. It's so good.
Really?
No free promo, but Chrissy Chaos is really good.
Are you a Howard Stern fan? I'm getting Claire into Howard Stern.
It's where is she gonna start?
We're Howard Stern house.
Oh, she started.
We've been
Where have you started? I'm curious to know.
I feel like you do just put on random.
Look, here's the deal with
We're
Howard.
at Sour Shoes right now.
Like, do you know who Baba Booey is?
Yeah, she's passed.
Do you know about the call-in jokes?
Maxine.
Yeah, she's.
Did you see David Cho's episode?
No, but I know I like David Cho.
David Cho so
we
much.
watched the series because I remember you told me.
Can I tell you about something that will make you so much happier just in general? David Cho is my favorite person. He struggles with depression so bad. He was just on Rogan. It's the best episode I've ever seen in my life. But he understands how to find happiness, and this sounds so fucking cheesy. He made a documentary called How to Hitchhike Across America. And it's a 4-part Vice series that came out in like 2007. And
I know that's what I was just gonna say. We both watched that. I know exactly what you're talking about. I love that. I love that series.
Makes me so happy that series.
We talked about that before.
Did we?
Mm-hmm. Because
I'm glad.
you posted. I think you posted something. But I watched that whole series.
Doesn't it make you happy? It shows how to find happiness.
He's such a well, because I think he already had millions of dollars back then, you know, or something. Didn't he?
He had some money, but he
was more well off. He didn't have to do what he was doing.
No,
right?
not at all. He just likes to find happiness.
And he fucking went across America with like no money.
Just free rides.
And also like did crazy shit, like hopped in like the Mississippi River and just fucking just weird shit. But him and his friend though, I loved his friend.
I love him
because his friend is somebody that I wish I could be. Like there's always like that one dude in a circle that doesn't say shit, but is just there to ride, you know, and like is down for anything.
True, that's exactly.
And also is like okay with being led, you know, because David Cho was the genius of that shit, but you need the guy to back you up, and that was the little guy, and I think I don't know where I'm getting at that, but those little guys don't get enough recognition for just.
I think I'm a little guy.
No.
I know what you're saying, Claire, but I don't want to...
Actually, Claire is a lot like that.
That's okay, though.
What was his name again?
I don't know, but...
Do you see them in the China one?
But it's so simple and easy just to follow.
I need
it's
to
so
watch
simple and easy just to follow.
You do like to... You're good at taking direction.
I am.
And not saying that I like...
But at the same time, you seem like the person that in your friend group, that you're the leader.
I don't have a friend group, first of all.
Nobody
I'm
has
joking.
friends.
It seems like you have... Like, in Chicago, you just seem like
I
the
have
cool
a friend
girl.
group in Chicago.
That you seem like the type of girls copy.
Here's the thing with my friend group in Chicago. They all went to an arts college where some of them were majoring in... No, they went to Columbia. And some of them were majoring in comedy. So I think a lot of them looked up to me in that way because I was doing it organically.
There you go. The only way to fucking do it.
But then, I guess, I don't know.
You just seem like that. Well, I mean, that's just...
It was just a difference. I don't look down on them for doing it. Just kidding. But it's okay.
I think it's insane if people fucking take comedy classes. I've heard about that. I took a comedy class. What?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, imagine
who knows?
4 years, $40,000 a year.
Jesus.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But if they're...
I'm just trying to be humble.
All right.
I'm a good comic. I'm just trying to be humble about it.
Exactly. I'm trying. Let's be humble real quick. If they were going to school to like be a writer on a show, I guess I get that, right? That makes sense.
But
Is that what you go?
TV writing.
Yeah,
exactly.
Go be in an English class, I guess, or something.
I feel the type of comics that go.
I'm just saying, there's a reason that only 2 schools in the country offer comedy as a major. There's a reason.
I hate we're punching down right now because who do we actually know that has ever gone to comedy school?
Nobody. I'm just talking about.
Hey, I know
they're not even around. Yeah, they won't be around.
There's a couple people I met at Flappers that.
Tickle Me will have some people that go. I think they have like a comedy thing, whatever. But
actually, Spiro used to do this improv thing.
I don't want to talk about it. Improv is still gay, but it's different than classes.
Well, I mean, dude, Whose Line Is It Anyway is the best shit in the world.
Yeah, I think it's corny, but I don't think everything that I dislike is shitty. You know what I mean?
Did you move your leg?
Yeah.
Look how I'm sitting now.
Yeah. Well, it probably looked like my leg was wrapped around your.
Because I'm just doing one of these now.
Here.
This is as far as the.
No. I just wanted to show how it was sitting to be ridiculous.
Oh, your leg was just in the way.
No,
you were just showing it.
Yeah.
Look, I love to say that comedy's corny, but like that doesn't mean like you suck. But you are corny. You know what I mean?
I was just talking to Jordan. The last thing I tell people when I meet them is that I do comedy. Mm-hmm. I hold that off as long as I can.
Except we told the waiter.
We did tell them. Okay, no, here's what Jordan did.
Was it right when he got drinks?
Oh,
Jordan made a reservation.
No, the food wasn't even there.
Jordan made a reservation for the Korean restaurant, and he goes, by the way, it's our 1-year anniversary and Claire's birthday.
Okay.
And it is my birthday coming up. It is my birthday coming up, I will note. But then the waiter comes over. I don't remember what it was. Jordan recognized him from somewhere. I think he worked with him or something. Jordan recognized him. And then out of nowhere, Jordan goes, yeah, it's our 1 year, so. And the waiter goes, how did you guys meet? And he goes, through comedy.
I make some huge. I just love going with the flow.
He was yes-anding his way through dinner.
Did they ask you to tell a joke?
No.
No, that's the worst.
Yeah. I have that issue at work because like sometimes when you get and sometimes when you get close to the people at work, like you're like, all right, I guess I'll tell them I'm a comedian.
Thank God
and
I work alone.
First of all, do you feel like people that don't aren't in that circle, do they like judge you? Like I went to Thanksgiving one time, and I felt like my whole family was judging me because I wasn't like popping jokes. They're like, why are you doing comedy? You're not funny.
No, yeah, because my friend came and visited from Michigan, and she brought her friend with her because her sister moved out here. I told you this happened.
Everyone
already.
from Michigan moves to Vegas.
So does everyone from Chicago. But anyways, so we're out at dinner, and her friend that she brought randomly goes, I've been waiting for you to be funny this whole time.
Oh yeah, you did.
And I was
tell me
like,
about
I didn't even tell him I was
and that pissed me off. That pisses me off when I hear that shit.
And I was like, because I'm just trying to be a normal person and function here. Like, I think
my problem
here.
is I can't function at all unless I'm cracking jokes.
You're more like off stage.
Well, here's the thing, Jordan.
I'm definitely never on stage.
Well, Jordan, here's the thing.
Well, I'm
saying that's why I literally I can't.
You're more yourself. Like you're more joking. Like you're more
just all the time. But at the same time, I'm nervous in situations always, and I kind of just generally just this sound depressing again, but I hate myself. And in order just to like, I have to always be verbally throwing up just to like feel good about myself, or that's how I can't operate in public without it.
That's how you are.
It sucks. I'm a piece of shit.
Well, here's what I've learned about myself. My way of just functioning normally is I learned that I just actually enjoy being quiet in social settings. I enjoy just listening. I enjoy just sitting.
Well, this is great because I don't know why this is great.
No, this is fun.
And I feel most of myself when I'm in a small thing. Like if there's like more than 2 people that I'm close with, I'm like, this is.
But when I got
overwhelming.
I'm a quiet guy too. I was a quiet guy, but for the last like couple of years, I've been playing this social experiment with myself, where I'm going to spout whatever the fuck I want to say in my mind.
Oh, so we went the opposite ways.
I feel like I'm in the middle of you two because
you are.
Exactly. That's why because this is a callback right here,
and
I'm a comedic genius. So I'm in the middle of you two, physically and philosophically because. I know. First of all, Claire. Can we talk about how Claire's young? Is that because that's a thing when you're younger, and you were more wild than I was. But when I was younger, I was a lot more quiet and a lot more timid than I am now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that when Claire gets to our age, like you are gonna. I think you are gonna. I'm not trying to like put words in your mouth, but I think you are gonna open up more publicly to people and have better ideas of what you think about things.
Well, I have ideas of what I think of things. I just don't share them. I don't think it's necessary.
More sound where you're comfortable sharing them.
Oh, okay.
Because you might not be comfortable.
Because when you get older, you
learning.
When you get older, the older you get, the more you find yourself, the more you feel comfortable with your opinion.
By the way, guys, I am turning 16 next week.
Ooh,
that don't give a fuck attitude is a good thing to have. Even I know you said it's crazy, but yeah, I've been secretly like doing that. I've been having outbursts and doing whatever the fuck I want because I'm like, hey, publicly, wherever I am in this world, I want to be who I am at all times, comfortable with who I am at all times. And the only way to do that is to act out and find yourself publicly.
Literally, it's your life, no one else's. Everyone else in your life is a character in your video game. You're the only one who fucking matters. If you're not at all times speaking what's on your mind, you're not living. Literally, I want my gravestone to be like, someone's gonna yell, he did, all the time. I wanted to say that. You know what I mean? That's how kind of I am. I'm vocal about everything. That's why.
If you're comfortable with yourself, you should be comfortable enough to speak your opinions on it, and own up to it when people call you, be like, hey, fuck you.
Yeah, like, you're a bad baby. Yes, I am a bad baby sometimes.
Right, exactly. I fuck up sometimes, whatever. I think that happens with age sometimes. That's all I'm saying with Claire.
I don't know, I enjoy kind of, because I used to be loud, I just kind of enjoy being quiet.
I'm black and I'm loud.
And see,
you guys
here's
aren't black.
The thing.
You guys never, both of these fuckers never seen the movie Friday.
Okay. But also,
fucking wild. That's fucking somebody.
We're done talking about Friday.
Can I hang? I'm sick of hanging out with white people.
we're
I hang
done
out with
talk-
way too many white
We're
people
done
in my
talking
life.
about Friday.
All right.
I do like to think that I do what I want just quietly. Just quietly.
But you don't think you're gonna change, like?
Oh, I know I'm gonna change.
Yeah, you're just gonna evolve. You're not gonna change.
But I'm
you're
just
gonna
saying,
evolve.
at this point, I enjoy living quietly.
Whatever though, it feels like I'm talking. I don't want to talk about age because
You brought it up.
I know. But
Why do you wanna talk
I feel
about
because I feel bad. Like I don't want to be like, oh, I'm the elder that I know what the fuck.
Dude,
I'm talking about.
I feel so fucking old.
Do you?
Dude, I feel
I
so
feel
old, and I actually am. I don't know why I'm gonna.
Well,
You
you,
know, let
feel
me
old
tell-
because you feel young, right?
No,
you feel like you
I feel
shouldn't
old
be-
because literally, I'm okay. I have a couple things to talk about after I rant about this, just because I need to get it off my chest.
Go for it.
But I feel old because I'm trying to date right now, and women my age look older, and then also every other girl. That sounds bad.
Okay, I know what you're talking.
I'll like be in public or be flirting with somebody and connect with them, and she's like, "Yeah, I just turned 21." I'm like, "Fuck."
Well, what do you think? What is that like when they say when they turn 21?
Too
They
young.
just like why?
Why?
Yeah. Because it's not too young legally, obviously.
But it would have been too young legally when I was 27,
Yeah.
and that's just weird to think about.
Okay, so that's you got some it's some psychological thing.
Kinda. I don't give a
It's
fuck.
like
No, I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying. Also,
you would fuck a 21.
no. Here's what I'm saying. Yeah, left-handed, but
I don't know what the
20
fuck that means.
21-year-olds. Let's use that number for example. The
Let's
options
not.
girls. Why not? The options.
Let's not use that on.
Oh, the option that girls have at 21 for the guys and that they can date.
18-year-olds, whatever.
The options that that type of girl has to date, those type of dudes look hella bomb, and they're like bigger.
Oh my god, that's so true. All right,
I
go
stand
on.
chance against those bomb ass
Here's
dudes.
the thing.
Let me just say, I didn't know how fucking good looking I was when I was 18, 20 years
Right,
old.
dude,
Because I see some of the, I work at the warehouse.
And then you're like, I work with the hottest 21-year-old dudes.
Yes, true. Because you work at a warehouse.
I swear to God, people got hotter.
They're the no. You work at a warehouse. They're the people that don't have. They're going to college. They don't have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they have to.
But
they don't have to work.
But all of them, 100% of them are hot. The guys, the girls.
I know.
You're
it's
just hot when you're that age.
You are.
And
so it's like I can't talk to a girl. I have no confidence because the
they don't
type
like
of
you.
guys.
They don't like you.
Hell no.
No.
I'm an old creepy dude.
That I know, and that's why it does flatter me sometimes. Claire, you flatter me sometimes.
I'm not bomb at all.
No, it's they look hotter than me, and I'm a guy that I thought I was like hot shit when I was 20, and I was because they all like you're just such a pretty boy at that age. You're unbelievably pretty, and they don't even realize how pretty they are.
I remember seeing your driver's license when you were actually 19 or 20. Actually,
I have a beautiful driver's license,
and you were really good looking. You are still, but I remember that
No,
picture.
let me show you my driver's license, and let me show you my.
Can I actually say something?
Yeah.
Here's the thing that men don't get. They think the female gaze is looking for more than what it actually is.
The female gaze.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Is that a
G-A-Z-E.
Ridge wallet? Yeah,
Yeah.
G-A-Z-E.
G-A-Z-E.
Let me see the wallet. That's a bit. You're supposed
That's
to
a
be like...
that's a beautiful.
I'm
Look,
gonna see the wallet.
you can fine see the wallet. You want to hold my wallet?
Yeah, it's a joke.
That's a good picture, right?
'Cause money.
Just look
Okay.
at the picture.
Damn.
That's a good picture, right?
I did not know your real name. Damn.
Is Anthony?
Your birthday just happened. Happy birthday, dude.
You definitely know my middle name. You don't know my first name.
Yeah, I knew your first name.
Gary?
That's your first name.
Yeah.
Did you change it because it's Gary? And you...
My dad is a dickhead, and his name is Gary, and he's like, I have to
What's your
have a
brother's
junior. He hates the name Gary, and so
he's
so
wanted to put it on someone else.
So he called me Anthony. My parents never called me Gary, but he just had to make that because he's an egotistical fucking prick, and it's also.
I'm named after someone too.
Really?
Yeah, except it's a pretty name.
Can I brag while it's out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good-looking Anthony.
That's a good looking Anthony, and I wish I looked like that now.
Need to update it. That's not
No,
your
but
address.
the thing is, like, that's why I'm so cool because people don't realize You're cooler when you look at. I don't want to talk about that.
No,
Whatever, let's. All right.
So,
No.
I'm so lonely right now, and I want affection. This sounds so pathetic, but I want affection so bad, and I want to date, but I cannot for the life of me. I have body dysmorphia, but am I an ugly?
No,
dude?
we already went over.
There is
that,
no
Jordan.
way in hell I cannot get a date to save my life.
But you aren't as pretty as a 21-year-old, and
Nope.
I do agree with that.
Oh,
But
dude, I would fuck a 21-year-old dude right now.
Look, that's true because that's how pretty they are, and the girl like that's where it's
But they
weird.
won't even fuck me.
That's where it's weird with the girls because, I don't. I guess I don't want to insult any girls our age.
What
know?
girls our age? I can't find one.
Well, because they all are taken.
They're married and they have kids. Every girl has a kid. I'm going to die alone on this fucking faggot earth.
But here's the thing. That's why you're good looking, and let me tell you why. Because good looking people go through breakups. Bad looking people stick with their first person that they've ever found attractive. Because the first person that ever found them attractive,
forever.
and they marry them.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
You're so right.
So all
right.
all those married dudes, they checked out. You know what I mean? And you have confidence in yourself, so that's why you're single. I mean, you know you're not. The thing is, you're not going to die alone. Some people are going to die. Some people might die alone if they don't marry the first person that's attracted to them. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I'm not gonna die alone.
No.
I'm at least that confident where I can get them when I can get them. You can get them.
Because you're tall and you're proportionate, man.
I think my
And you
height.
have the hair. I'm balding.
We're
I'm
just
ugly.
gonna go full douchebag here. Fuck it. I think my height. Yeah, I love my height.
Oh, god damn.
This is getting weird.
You know what else I was going to talk about?
All
Let me
right,
tell you.
let's change it.
If it's interesting being on a podcast, I thank you for having me on your podcast.
Come back anytime.
The way we're bantering and the stuff we're talking about, that really is good to talk about, and it's helped me sharing. It's helped me to share. You talking about your emotion stuff probably helped you. This is things that we would not talk about, the three of us, if we weren't on recording. Do you realize that?
Yeah, because
type
you
of
know
way-
what? You know why though? Because
It's like talking to the and then talking.
it's like a therapy thing. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's really weird.
No,
'Cause, like,
I know exactly what you're saying. We probably wouldn't get as deep, but also because, and I think this is a good thing if you're a comedian. I think we all are trying to be honest here. You know what I mean? And like we don't have any. I don't have shit to hide. And I do a lot of bad stuff, but I'm here. I'll admit whatever the fuck I'm doing at any time.
Yeah. What I was just trying to say is it's healthy to do this probably. And I miss doing it so much.
Is it healthy?
It's so healthy.
Because what's gonna be the are we gonna look back on it and be like, why did we do that in public? You know?
No.
I think about that sometimes, but like,
Who gives a fuck?
yeah, it's like who
gives a
at
fuck?
The end, and it sounds like so cliche, but at the end of the day, isn't that what everything just who get like?
At the end of the day, if you're not,
You don't
expressing
you
yourself,
don't want to give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck. You should not ever give a
You
fuck.
shouldn't.
You know that we were talking about that show where the guy has a bunch of wives?
Sister wives.
That guy doesn't give a fuck.
Right.
He's living the best life. Just that type of... And we look at him like,
Yeah.
what a fucking retard. But you know what? No, he's expressing every single part of himself. And what I was getting at was thank you guys for being my friend and letting me talk, because that's nice.
What are you wrapping up our own podcast? You're
No,
wrapping
no,
up
no,
my
I was-
podcast.
I was trying. That was the other thing I had in the back of my head.
I would kill my sister wives.
You would? Yeah, do you get to fuck them too? Or you just...
I don't care. I want them
Do you
dead.
Are you like
think- do you think
riding
they
that
fuck?
dude's dick? You're like, is her pussy better?
I would
See, that's
either
the
kill
thing.
myself or
Yeah,
kill them.
you're always fucking behind the scenes. You're always doing weird things, and that's why these motherfuckers that want to act like characters, you know, it's like they're raping people in the background. A lot of these fucking people that fucking don't cuss.
19 kids
And
and counting.
a lot of
one
these
those
people
was
look.
sleeping.
All right, I'm
What?
gonna be a good belligerent for 1 second.
Yeah.
All right, because we're already an hour and 30. All right, so anybody that's listening to this is our homies at this point, or my worst hater, because there's gonna be a couple of those that listen to everything, and I don't give a fuck about you either. But yeah, all you motherfuckers that want to act like you're good on stage and like you come up with like this act that like you're not gonna talk about your like real life and and you're gonna act like you're somebody else. You're gonna develop some weird, crazy, because you have to be yourself at all times, even on stage. And I'm guaranteed those fucking actors.
That's gotta be tiring, right?
You know, my enemies. Let's just say my enemies. I guarantee you that my enemies are raping people in the background and pillaging villages, and they would kill their own fucking mom to get a spot, you know, and but they're talking about Disney on stage. You know, just because they're talking about Disney on stage doesn't mean they're the good guy.
Actually, if they're talking about Disney on stage, they're pedophiles.
No, they're talking about Disney on stage. They're Josh Giordano or whatever.
They're all pedophiles except Josh Giordano. He
I was
just
thinking
he is not. He's a
loves
great
Disney.
guy.
Look,
he genuinely loves Disney.
I love Josh, and that's not who I was talking to. He's a genuine. You know what? Yeah, he's a genuine nutcase because he actually does love Disney. Like, but the other people that are acting like, oh, what's your favorite Disney movie on TikTok? You're gonna ask. You're gonna ask your.
Okay, now I.
Now, baby, understand.
Did you connect the dots?
No, I just.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. I don't know who you're talking about. I just now I understand your
Your
premonition behind hating him, or that's an insane.
Behind
TikTok.
hating whoever, right? Like so. So you do know who I'm talking
So
about.
now I understand why you use
Okay.
the R word so much. Because before I didn't.
Wait, let
Understand.
me whisper it to you.
I know.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we talked about it at dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. All right.
But now
I
know
don't
why
care.
you're
I don't
whis-
care. I don't
Now I
care.
know
That's
why
fine.
you're whispering the R. You were referring to the R word and stuff. I was like, why?
What's the R word?
Rape?
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Because
retard.
Disney is creepy and rapish, right?
Yeah. That's what I was
why-
getting at. Pedophile,
I get it.
scummy child molesting, prickhead wannabe, Barney motherfuckers
So what's
that act like they are in Barney and Friends.
That has to be so tiring to
I know
pretend
what
to
you're
be
talking
someone.
about.
You know what I mean? And it's like you go on TikTok and you ask an underage
If you
audience.
go to TikTok in the first place, you're a Barney weirdo.
I mean, look, I'm not trying to bag on everything, but I just, I agree with you. And
I enjoy a good talk.
and if you go on TikTok as a 30-year-old, 32-year-old male, and you talk about Disney, and you know your audience is young, and you're trying to get a young audience, because you're talking about Disney.
creepy.
You know what I mean? Why are you doing that? There should be something done about it, and I know that
That's
sounds.
why. You know what? That's why Trump. He literally said that's why he wanted to get rid of TikTok, because of the new breed of person that has spawned, because of creepiness like that, because of there's this new type of human being who is not gay or straight, but they're very flamboyant, and they're the way that they portray to people. There's so many adults.
They're in comedy. They're all in comedy
There's so
too.
many adults who do creepy, like TikTok dances that are for children and stuff. That's why TikTok's.
Well, here, but it also goes the
that's
other
what I
way
was
because
getting
then
at.
they'll have the over-sexualized dance that 4-year-olds are doing
Everything
too.
is over sexualized nowadays. Everything is over sexualized, and it's a new sex.
So I know
it's not straight or gay. It's this new bisexual pronoun having type weird fucking person that has spawned from TikTok. It is no longer a feminine male or a Ellen DeGeneres female. It is this new. I am labeled straight in the middle though, and I talk like a gay black. I talk like a feminine black lady, but I'm a male, and also I am using a fucking light, and I'm on TikTok, and I'm cute. That type of person is the.
Yeah, you got a shaved face. Why is your face so baby?
I don't know if that made any sense because
I'm saying you got a shaved face.
Your body's cut in proportion.
Why are you shaving all your body hair? You know what I mean? There's certain things that they're doing. It's not all innocent,
It's not at all.
And if you're doing it, you're not like. And I don't agree with like canceling anybody because they can do whatever the fuck they want, but don't come at me like I'm the bad guy because I just own up to whatever the fuck I want to own up to, and some other dude's pretending while he's raping and pillaging and asking 5-year-olds what their favorite Disney movie is. That's not the good guy in this scene. And there's clubs that will defend that and say that anybody that talks about those people shouldn't be bringing up drama and are causing rifts and they will try to but that's because they're all part of that.
Well, this is just
they're all part of that bubble gum.
This is a
bullshit.
fucking whack, bubblegum bullshit ass scene anyway.
Yeah,
I'm so
there's a
sorry.
lot, and guess what? Comedy's going independent, so I don't give a fuck about clubs.
No, comedy's moving to Texas. That's what's happening.
Yeah, does it matter what you do in Vegas? That's what I'm saying. This is all
This is so
pretend.
bullshit.
This is
You're
all
telling me
playtime.
I can't even get booked because I have a reputation for saying faggot on stage?
No, you can't.
No, that's what I'm saying. I can't.
Yeah.
Myself. Jordan can't get booked because he's usually naked at a venue, but he also says faggot and retard on stage.
Are you saying that that's a real thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
okay. Are you saying people?
Yes.
You think that people are?
Because I'm too much on stage. I've said the N word.
Who? Not who, but like clubs.
tell you what.
Are you saying clubs?
People that book at clubs.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, fuck the scene. I can go anywhere else.
Pro-
I've done Utah. I've done LA, and I've been my raw ass self. This scene is so bubblegum and newbie.
And let me preface because I'm still in this scene and I don't. There's a lot of good.
You got nothing to lose.
Yeah, no, but I just want to say there's a lot of good people, and I don't want everyone to think that I'm their enemy in this scene, but I'm gonna stick up for myself at this level, at this low fucking level that I am.
Thank you.
Don't fucking act like you can cancel me at this level. Get the fuck out. I'm experimenting here.
Vegas level is.
Vegas level is, and that's what all due respect to Vegas. I do love the scene. I've been a part of it. Whatever I'm talking. Look,
kidding.
I don't mind this. That's not what I'm talking about. But there's a lot of bullshit that's happening, and like Jordan said, Vegas in general is not the plateau. That's not where I'm headed. So all this is playtime. This is practice for me. I'm just getting better and better. And then once I get good enough, I'm leaving. I'm going somewhere that actually matters. Sorry. You know, that's what we all should do. That's what we all should aspire to do. Because if you aspire to be at one club so that you can get a guest spot here and there, you don't want to do comedy. You just want to be in a scene. You just want to have friends.
I've never seen the politics that exist in this scene. I have never seen it in other. Literally,
and it doesn't happen in the major leagues. You know what I mean? Like when you get to that level.
How have I done the Comedy Store? But I can't for the life of me.
Don't say the name if you don't want to say the name.
Why have I done that? Why have I done fucking why have I done?
The Comedy Store.
Yes, but
you haven't done certain other.
What's it called?
The Laugh Factory?
Anything bigger than fucking.
What are you trying not to say the name?
Yeah, I was trying to. I don't want to call. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
don't
say. Hey, wait.
I'm saying, how have I been booked other places?
They're not gonna watch it. They don't support.
I can't even get someone.
You're right. They're
not gonna watch it. They don't support.
Yeah, they've never supported.
They don't.
You know that dude that I'm talking about? He never followed me back on Instagram.
I mean, dude, they're talking about. Is that his real last name?
Is that his real first name?
Well, is it his real last name?
Who? Oh,
who are we
no, we're talking about different people.
Are we talking about different people?
But same people, but different. We are talking about, but the same shit applies.
Okay.
But no, I was talking about.
Oh.
With the Disney.
Oh.
With the Disney and the TikToks.
Oh no! If you look,
that's specifically exactly what's on his TikTok. So no, I mean I'm not saying the name, but no, that's literally what he's posting.
Oh, that's just hilarious.
You know, you're dunking over. And I've had my issues with this guy, and that's why I'm not gonna say his name just not to blast him out because this is all I don't know.
It's okay, dude.
I don't know if he's
when it comes down to it, you keep running literally, and first of all, he can't run. That's all I want to say. If you were to race him, he'd be like a waddling fucking lesbian penguin.
Let's just say he's got a lot of jokes about his thighs.
Anyways, so dude, you know what's funny?
Me.
You are hilarious.
You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, but that it's just gonna prevail in the end. You can hate me, and I don't think a lot of people hate me, but like the people that do hate me, they hate me because I'm funnier than them. I'm sorry. And I roasted them harder, and they became victims because of it. Fuck those guys. And I feel like a pretentious douche sometimes for talking like that, but that because I'm not at that level to talk like that yet, because that's what everybody tells me.
Here's my question.
But I will be.
When you were good at basketball, were you ever like, oh, I don't want to say I'm too good at basketball?
First of all, he's still good at basketball.
Well, when you were playing like that, are you just that type of person in general? Or do you not realize?
Basketball gets you confident because no, I was confident. You get confident. And that's why I'm secret. I know, and I don't want to say it on a podcast, but yes, I am confident enough to say that I feel like I am a lot funnier than these motherfuckers.
You are.
You know what I mean? And I write more than you write in a year before you wake the fuck up in the morning. I'm 5 o'clock in the morning in my fucking head, and you don't even pick up a notebook for an entire year. You come back from pandemic with the same jokes, and then you want to talk to me about how to make it in comedy, and that's where it gets frustrating, because I know I'm gonna make it, because because if you're funny enough and you are a good guy and you are on the right side of things, because I'm not gonna argue with you unless I'm on the right side of things. I'm not stupid. And when you're honest, you're always on the right side of things. So it's just gonna happen, and like either like it or don't.
How many people came back from after the pandemic with pandemic jokes?
Miss Girl, we're still in the pandemic.
You almost wish they came back with pandemic jokes, because they came back with the same jokes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They didn't write anything, and that's okay. Like look, it's hard to write during the quarantine.
I got a whole new 15. I'm just waiting.
Great. See, that's what you should have. You know what I mean? That's what we all should have. And honestly, I haven't done it yet, but me and Claire, only if Claire wants to, and of course you're always invited, but I'm scheduling times when I'm off now to sit down and actively write for hours. We should sit down. For hours. We should sit down and shoot this shit for hours. Because whatever, all I'm doing is comedy for hours, and whether it's shooting the shit, whether it's doing the podcast, I'm doing it all the fucking time now, because I don't give a fuck, because I can't hold a 9-to-5 job. I can't do it. These motherfuckers want to act like you're in prison, and I have to escape somehow, and the only way to do that is to become an entrepreneur. I'm not smart enough to go to business school, so what do I have to do? I have to talk shit. It's my only fucking way. And guess what? Luckily, emotionally, I grew up like really fucked up, and somehow that's works out for you. But it's not fake, you know. I went through that shit, and guess what? I'm really funny because of it. So fuck you guys. Woo!
I just watched Anthony's Joker moment.
That was good.
I mean, whatever. No one's.
No,
listening. Are we done?
No, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no, let's keep going.
I mean, damn, there's a lot of fucking faggots in this. Can I say that word?
Just, no,
I say that word.
I love that word, and I think it's funny, and I think a lot of
word
words. It's just, yeah, that's a weird thing that you play in your head. It's like,
faggot's a
No,
funny
that's
word.
exactly what we're saying. There's so many people around us that judge us.
Yes.
Tell us things aren't right.
You know
and it's
what?
like, our whole lives, we grew up like, we never grew up to the type of person who's worried about what other people say.
Exactly.
You
We
know
were
what?
punks, dude.
I'll stop saying
Exactly.
retard when it stops
We were
being
punks.
funny.
I'm still punk. No, you're still punk.
and here's the deal. And here,
No, stop saying it
and
when it
here's the
stops
deal.
being
You're
funny.
right. We did grow up punk, and I also grew up a basketball player. I also grew up an athlete. When you combine those two,
Yeah, you're not some PC fucking
it's like
judgmental asshole.
Yeah, and I also am competitive, and that's why I will get into. You know, when I say comedy is competitive, like me and Clay, like comedy is not competitive, but it is competitive if you want it to be, and if you want to wake up at 5 a.m. because nobody else is up at 5 a.m. writing. That's what you get from playing basketball. All right,
Yeah.
because I'm a white boy. I had to get better at basketball, so I sat there for 7 hours a day playing basketball, and it never fucking worked out for me, because at the end of the day, I'm a white boy with no hops. But guess what? I had the determination enough to where I made fucking varsity squad. You know what I mean? I did as good as I could, and all I do is transfer that to comedy. You know what I mean? And that's why it bugs me when people. Want to talk shit. Like, I haven't been through it, and I'm staying with it, and it's just over for a lot of people. It's if you're not with me, it's whatever. But if you're with me, that's a good thing, because we're the ones making it in the end. That's it. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but it doesn't. But like that. But trust me, I'm determined, and y'all are gonna fucking see it.
I'm with you, Claire.
I know.
I'm riding Anthony's coattails.
Claire's always been with me.
What?
I'm riding his coattails.
But guess what? I'm fucking psychotic, and guess what? It's alright.
I don't think any comic that's not crazy is good.
That's what I'm saying. Like these motherfuckers that aren't crazy are DMing me and saying I'm a bad guy.
Oh, fuck them.
You know what I mean?
Who's DMing you?
Or that I shouldn't be talking about this or that. Like, why? You know, who do you think you are, Howard Stern? And guess what? You know, I studied Howard. You know what I mean? I studied that motherfucker my whole life, and I studied comedy my whole life. Like, yeah, motherfucker, I am that motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
You know, and you're not that motherfucker, and
No.
that's why you get offended and you slide in my DMs and you try to change the way that I am. Yeah, I'm gonna get personally offended. I'm gonna get offended by that. And I'm gonna come after you.
Yeah, don't take criticism or listen to the people that have merch with their faces on it.
And
You're
then
not a comic when you have a fucking website
and I never
that
thought you
sells
were
your
funny in the
t-shirt.
first place.
Regardless,
You know
think
what I
Eddie
mean?
Murphy ever sold a shirt that said Eddie Murphy
Well,
on
hey,
it?
first of
Give
all,
me a fucking break.
open micers that make merch.
That's insane. Or people that have last names that are pseudonyms to comedy names, as in like Blank Live or something like that.
Something like that.
I'm just saying.
It's like
Tom Bomb. Those, you know what I mean?
Like
The
if you-
greatest part, that's his real name.
if you
Oh,
want,
I'm so sorry.
if you want to
That's not his real
look,
name.
if you want to hustle
Probably.
and you want to be on flyers,
No.
that's a great way
It's
to
a
make
great,
it.
great way to be on a flyer.
I know.
Once you deserve, but first of all, the people you're speaking
But
of
so
don't
is
even know
having
how
a
to book a
recognizable
show
name.
properly, don't even know how to promote properly. So flyers aren't even a thing in Las Vegas, which is fucked up. But let me get to the point. I think it's fucking insane that people that make merch with their names on it or a logo that they've curated from stand-up fucking comedy is insane, and the fact that they have time to critique you, bullshit. Listen, look at how misconstrued their view is on comedy. They don't get it. They don't get it. So fuck them. You're
That-
an actual
Well, what you just said, I mean, you don't get it because you didn't grow up like that. You know what I mean? If you didn't grow up, if you like, yeah, you're right. They don't get it because they didn't go through. They're not that person. You know what I mean?
they're the type of dude who couldn't play basketball, couldn't play hockey. They ended up. I need something to label myself. Oh, I'm a stand-up comic.
But yeah, and also you didn't go through the panic attacks. You didn't go through you know what I mean? Like dwelling in your room for hours. Guess what? That's something that I went through, and that works in comedy. And when you don't have those episodes, you become a Blank Live, or you become you got a teddy bear on a shirt. Because
Or a Blank Hudson.
because you don't really care, because it's not you. You know what I mean? Comedy is that they always say, like, you only do comedy when nothing else works out. And
I don't know who says that.
They said that? Who says that?
no.
You're
I'm
saying
sorry.
that the people you're referring to are doing comedy because nothing else worked out, and that's true.
No. I'm paraphrasing a famous quote, but it might have been wrong. But I might have said it wrong. But no, nobody. What was it? What was the quote that I said?
You said people do stand up after nothing else works out.
No,
That's what you
stand up works when nothing else works out.
Oh.
That's what I meant. You know what I mean? When you go through, when you go from job to job, when you go to college, and you realize you just can't fucking have a normal job, like, you can turn to stand up, and that's probably a good way to turn to stand up, because if you don't do it that way, then that's why I'm saying there's a little bit of I gotta develop an act.
No, I think that's stupid. Going through life and having comedy as that thing, like, wow, I had a fucked up day at work. I'm gonna get 5 minutes tonight and to literally work out my day on stage and make people laugh. That's the art behind it. That's what I do. That's a comedian that I like.
Yeah.
Like, who's a great comic like that? Chimmy. She literally does that.
Mhm.
She will have a
Is she
fucked
still
up day.
around?
In my heart. No. Anyway, she would have a fucked up day, and
Oh,
literally
Jimmy Hernandez.
she'll just come to
Yeah.
a show, and she looks like she just had a fucked up day. And she gets on stage, and she fucking lets it all out about that day, about that topic. New 5 minutes. Boom.
You're right.
No crowd work. I'm fat with fat legs. I'm a koala lesbian. None of that shit. You know what I mean? I don't know who I'm referring to.
Oh, you don't?
No.
That's funny.
Anyways,
Yeah. No, and you're right.
I'm just saying. Comedy's something that I use, or at least my favorite comics have. They go through work. They have other things going. If there's a bad day, they work it out on stage, and I guess in the end that can work out for you if you become a comic that's so coined on the aggression or something to where you become a comedian forever. But what is if comedy's, I know it's comedy something you want to do professionally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna make it.
The thing is, like, the process of comedy doesn't come hard to people that actually grew up that way. Like, if you're really from the hood, like you're really ready to shoot.
Silverado,
Like,
Maryland, bitches.
if you're not from the hood,
G5.
you're acting like you are. And look, I'm high and I cried.
When?
A bunch of times today. I've cried a bunch of times today to a lot of people. A lot of people have seen me cry today. Whatever. I'm ranting at this point. You got anything to say, Claire?
Never.
You got anything to say, Jordan?
Are we ending?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, always be a good baby.
If we don't, I mean, we can.
Always be good, baby.
Yeah.
Always be a good baby. Always give cuddles to people in need with cuddles. Can I plug some dates? No, I don't have shit.
I'm like, yeah. I
You
forgot.
have
I
some.
forgot
I was gonna
about
say,
that.
Actually, Angelica Moreno has a podcast coming out soon.
You know what's funny that you said that? I liked 2 of her posts for like the first time today.
She's great.
I'm not because
She's one of my best friends.
yeah,
Not-
she thinks that she's like she thinks that she hates.
She hates the woke culture.
Yeah, that's. what
She's
I
very
think.
correct. You know, her boyfriend wrote a thesis on what is going on right now. I'd love to refer to that. I'll link you to it, and it's just basically how
But I like those people because like a lot of people think
they're not
I'm,
afraid to speak their mind.
a lot of people think I'm like super liberal because whatever it is, but like, you know, of course I agree with like do whatever with your
I wouldn't
body.
be friends with you if you were super liberal.
Like, who gives a fuck about, you know, whatever, go fuck asses, male asses, female asses, I don't give a fuck what you're fucking. But
what's that to do with being homeless?
He said
homo.
Oh.
Whether you're homeless, I don't get, whatever you want to do, shoot crack,
Okay.
whatever. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, but I like to gravitate toward you know, like Angelica Moreno's, because they have like, you know, she's younger and she feels like she has differing opinions than a lot of her peers.
She does, definitely.
And I
She's
think
very...
that I see that in like her Twitter, you know, that she like,
have you ever seen her
she
work on
combats
stage?
that. No.
Oh my
I've
god!
ne-
I've had the best.
I've never.
I've had the best nights of
I
my
don't know
life.
her. I don't know.
I've had
her.
the best nights of my life with the girl, but at the same time, we would literally go. We would be hanging out. We would hit up one mic and hit up another one, and then actually, the best set of my life was followed. I followed her once. She went up, and then I went afterwards. And she had the best set of her entire life, and it was the best day of my life actually. And I love her so much. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't.
she is a
I
great
don't fucking
comic. I'm
know
surprised
her.
you've never
But
seen her.
But
She was
no, I
actually-
have seen her.
She was on the first show that you did at my local trash show.
Really.
Yes.
Oh wait, I think I actually no, I did an underwear show with her too. Whatever.
Yes,
but,
you did.
Yeah, but whatever.
Rich is a fucking insane show. And then one more time, I love Ryan. I love Ryan, but this scene is so fucked up and fucking stupid that we can't have a normal comedy show. We gotta get in our underwear.
Yeah.
I almost spit, but it's not my house. And the way you told me how much you had.
We should see if you should have had something ready to spit on.
My old meth self would have spit on your ground.
Yeah, see, that's why you gotta plan some shit like that. No.
It's a trash bag over there.
No, I spit when I get
No,
angry.
don't spit in the
Oh.
trash bag.
I'm not angry.
What else? What were you just saying? You were saying something.
I was gonna say, I would like for you to put this in your Ridge wallet.
See, no, because I don't need it, and
I know you don't need it, but
and I know
this
you,
is
and
for,
I don't. You don't
for
need it, but
me.
it's like,
Me. I'm working step 10 by doing this.
all right. Well, all right. And I'm not gonna say thank you because it's mine.
That was my camera. I was kidding.
Right?
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
no, I
it's
mean,
yours.
No.
Dude, I just love the Ridge wallet. I was
Look,
so happy
whether-
for you're an actual comic now.
Just the offer of, just the offer of giving it back. That shows that you've grown. No, oh yeah, let's talk about that real quick. Jordan's sober, and look, I don't give a fuck if Jordan. I do give a fuck because I care about him, but I don't give a fuck if he's sober or not. He's always been my boy, but I can tell that you are different in terms of better. I knew you before when you were a little bit less, I guess, you know, going down the deep end.
Yeah.
And I knew how you were, and like you coming over here, I felt like we picked up right where we ever left off.
From back in the day.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't hold any, like, I don't think you were crazy for anything that you do. You had everybody has their issues, and you can't judge your friends when they're going through issues. You know, I never would have called you crazy or anything like that. You know, it is what it is. And yeah, I'm stoked that you're better,
Thanks, dude.
and I can see it. So
Therapy works. That's all I gotta say. If anybody wants to get sober, if you want to get sober, you can do it.
but also, like, if you were, you know, like, say, you know, you ever, for whatever forbid, you go on a, you know, you have a problem, you know, you have a relapse. Let's just say you ever, or whatever. I don't even want to say that, but
then I can still stay at your house, so I can go out. I'm gonna go shoot up.
no, you can't. You can't stay at my house, but I will.
I know what you're saying. You
absolutely
accept me
say
regardless, which you're one of the few
yes,
people.
That's what
do.
I'm saying. Like, don't think that.
So
I hope, like, cause you know why? You know why I say that? Because you brought the $30 back, and you had guilt about it, and I don't want you to be guilty about that type of shit. That should happen when you.
You know what? Before you even talked about it on your podcast, it's one thing. Just because of how good you always been a friend to me and how good of a person you were, it's one thing that literally I lost sleep over.
I know what you're saying because I feel like that with Jocelyn Sharp. No, I feel Jocelyn was like so nice to me and thought I was such a nice person, and then I like did everything with that club. I didn't do anything with the club, but like, you know, I had you know, I just think about her when I'm doing wild shit. I'm like, what would Jocelyn do? You know,
really?
What would Jocelyn think of me?
Like, what would Jesus do? But what would Jocelyn Sharp do?
Yeah.
Jocelyn Sharp's cool.
Oh, whatever. I could talk about her all day.
Is she in the Ladies of Metal?
She does some metal shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is she in
does
a band?
metal podcast or something?
Oh yeah. She does a podcast, metal podcast.
You know, Jocelyn's hot. And she's a friend, and this is platonic comment.
Yeah. She won't watch this. She thinks thinks I'm wilding at her. Or that's my perception. I think that she hates me right now.
See, that's my
perception.
Other people too.
See, I never want you to have that perception.
I thought Claire, the whole time that I was always calling her and stuff, that she was just humoring me, like, oh man, this kid's batshit crazy. I feel bad for him.
No, I genuinely care.
Yeah, you think you get weird. Weird thoughts about people.
My dad said
one thing about me, I'm really bad at lying and hiding how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like really bad. Like I think everyone's always mad at me. I ask Anthony like probably 3 times a week if he's mad at me.
Aww.
I just think everyone's mad at me.
I hope
doesn't
other
like
girls
me.
feel like you because.
No, I'm the only one.
Yeah, damn it.
It's weird because you're right. Like I did think Claire was more evil than she was.
What?
I don't know if that was a perception.
What?
No, just like a more like bad girl.
Well, you know
Is that
what?
what you're getting
I'm
at?
a very nice girl.
No, just
Don't take no shit.
No, yeah, but at the same time, I was just saying I thought Claire wasn't really friends with me. I thought she was just one of the people during my tirade. How you say?
That was having fun with you.
That was like, yeah, I'll accept your phone calls. I'll answer just to watch you throw shit off your balcony naked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel bad for you. Anyways, what I was gonna say was I just always think that like when I was a kid, I couldn't watch. My dad said I couldn't watch football because every time they had a huddle, I thought that they were talking about me.
Oh wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's genius paranoia. I like that one.
Genius paranoia.
Yeah, I never thought of that one.
Genius paranoia would be a good.
You know what? Now I can't watch fucking football.
They're probably talking about you.
They're fucking talking about me too. Those motherfuckers.
They are.
And they can whip my ass.
Genius Paranoia is a good podcast. Name.
Genius paranoia.
You know, I'm just wiped. I hate working. I hate cunts.
Dude, why don't you just? I don't ever have to work again.
Why? Because of stocks? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Dude, I just don't believe. I just think you're always lying or something. I just don't believe it. I don't know.
No, I
it
literally
seems too
told
easy.
Jordan that earlier. He said some crazy story to me, and I said, Jordan, you're lying to me right now.
That sucks,
I was like,
dude.
you're lying.
Well, no, with stocks, I think everybody's lying. Like,
That's fine.
Like, it seems like so impossible.
I can show you when we're off air.
These are my stocks.
Those
This is Toy Store.
You know, just how we thought that Pokemon cards would be worth anything.
Don't say that.
Angelica Moreno just messaged me after, which means.
Did she know did you message her saying we just
she has
mentioned
no idea.
it? Tell her to subscribe.
Oh well.
Here's the thing, Claire needs to do her part right now because here's what I want you to do.
You guys are 2 hours.
I want you to, because I just don't want to put in the work and I'm lazy and a fuckhead, and I hope you do it for me. I want you to message everybody and message all your friends and tell them, hey, this is a 2-for-1. Any creative outlet that you have, any podcast you have, me and Claire will subscribe to you as long as you subscribe back to ours.
See, that's the problem. That's
2 for 1.
That's
2 for 1.
exactly why you guys have to switch your format.
What?
The fact that because YouTube podcasts never fucking work out. If it's just on YouTube only, you have to literally reach to people. Hey.
Oh, because you're saying the audience doesn't grow.
It's so much extra step.
Wait, how? So you're saying if we put it on an Apple podcast, people that aren't our friends will listen?
Yo, goddamn, all day long.
How?
Because no one's gonna search through YouTube to
All
find.
right. Well, how about this?
I'll help you do it.
Yes.
I'll just show you how I did it back.
Yeah. I mean, not right now.
It's just
but
set up an RSS feed.
We don't know anything.
We will. Yeah. See, I thought.
No nothing.
We know
I honestly
nothing.
thought Claire.
Head empty.
I honestly thought Claire was technology.
And that's because I told him I
technologically
was.
sound.
That's because
You
I
did?
told him I was. Because he chose me to be his podcast partner and I didn't want him to back out. So I said, I know everything.
And Claire knows exactly the same amount of shit that I know.
I know nothing.
Nothing. Head empty. Nothing.
Head empty, nothing.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good.
No, I thought head empty.
Ty's been teaching us shit.
Ty is good, and I fucked up, and I was supposed to help him on something the other day, but I'm bad at responding to him, and sometimes he's better at responding.
He told me about that when we were hanging out. I forgot what it was. But no, because he's been wanting to hang out with you.
Yeah.
He's also
He's
happy
one
you said
person
that.
who's really cared and believed in me.
I know, and that's why I hate, because Ty will.
And you know what? And he's one person. He's an example of a great comic in the city that actually has done work, who understands where this scene is shit.
Yeah.
And I've always thought, damn, all these comics fucking hate me. The fact that Ty really, aside from comedy too, just really cares for me as a person, but at the same time, has only said good things about my comedy. Shows this scene's fucked up. I had to piss.
Ty said he only fucks with people that he thinks are funny. What? Go
Oh.
piss. We can do it. What? You think we have to do it with you?
No, yeah, that's
We've
right.
done 30 of these. What's so clear? Do we have anything else to talk about today?
After 2 hours?
What were you sad about?
I'm just kind of in a fog right now.
What does that mean?
You know, I have been off my meds since I was in Chicago.
You're off your meds?
I've been off my meds. I told
Alright.
a little lie.
Huh?
I told you a little lie when you asked if I was back on. I said yes.
So
but I
you've
was
never
not.
been on them?
I haven't for the past 1 month.
Oh. Alright, well, to me, it's like, if you need the meds,
Here's the
take the
thing.
meds.
Here's the thing, and I did try getting back on them. I just wasn't in the full swing of them. That's why I said I haven't been on them. But I just wasn't in the full swing of them a couple weeks ago, and then I had that really bad insomnia bout.
Yeah, that's why you.
I had a terrible insomnia bout. I couldn't sleep.
I think that I would have that issue too, but what I do is I take my panic attack pill. If I can't sleep, like, be kind to yourself.
Here's the
if you
thing,
can't
I'm
sleep,
a very
take the
proud person.
fucking
I
thing.
hate asking for help. I hate taking medicine. If I don't need to take medicine, I
Guess what?
just hate asking for help.
You're not a strong enough. I'm not a strong enough person. You're not a strong enough person where you don't need any help. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. Like, you know what a strength is? Knowing when you need to reach out. That's a strength.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'll never do it, but...
Jordan, did you get to these? I thought I had more. No, I'm just kidding.
What are they?
You don't want to see these.
Jordan, what do you know about...
that's my panic attack medication.
Yeah, but this is like it wouldn't do anything to me. I would take it.
Close the door.
Okay.
What do you know about, what's it called? I'm trying to think of my antidepressant medication name.
Trazodone or
It's
starts with a T.
It's generic Zoloft. It starts with an S.
Oh no. Cyclobenzapine.
Mm-mm.
Sad baby something.
Sad baby pill.
Whatever. I'm over this, and I want a bong rip. I was gonna say cigarette, but no, I don't do those.
Oh,
Wait, did you just take your panic medicine?
What?
Did you just take your panic
Hell
medicine?
yeah! You know where that sits?
Huh.
In my collection.
Is that?
Because that's gonna be worth more than it's gonna be worth more than what I bought it for. Yeah, it's autographed. Yeah, it's autographed. Because Ty's making it to the top with us.
Oh, I'm not doing comedy. I'm gonna do comedy for fun only.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's definitely a healthy way to do it. My way is just gonna end in there's no way that doing comedy will be fulfilling. You know what I mean? Like, because you just don't make it to the top. I'm not gonna make it to the top. You're not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it to the top.
Why?
Because I'm too old, and
Fuck that.
shit doesn't happen. it's gonna be a failure.
Oh, here's a girl that says, I've always dated older guys. And my Tia is 8 years older than her husband, so I'm convinced my shoddy is younger than me.